Hey, everybody. What's up? I meant to get on here at 7, but I got stuck on Suzanne Simpson's, and I'm sorry, I've been saying her name wrong. I probably even looked at the wrong person when I did the reading, and that's why I had a hard time about it. So, yeah, I don't even care what he says. I know what I know, so we'll see, huh? But no, I haven't heard anything on that lately. But Suzanne was answering some questions with the balls, so then I got stuck on that. I don't care what he does, honestly. Hello, seems like we got some new people in here. That's awesome. You help, Ginger? You got it. Okay. I'm just doing questions tonight. I am too tired to do mediumship. So, I think my heater has a lot to do with that. But, like I said, I've been working on Susan's case for like 2 hours. So, Ginger, quit getting up and down. That old dog, always up and down. Yeah, and I can't be on hella late tonight either because, yeah. Did they go off? Suzanne's been here. Okay, so I've been saying her name wrong. Her name is Suzanne Simpson. I thought it was Susan. So again, I probably looked at the wrong damn picture anyways. But anyways, I was asking her questions if she was on a property, and she kept making the ball go off. So thought that was interesting. I don't know if I want to put my hair up or not. Okay, I'm having a bad hair day. I took a shower, but I'm having a bad hair day. So yeah, there's that. Oh, do you? It's all I did was chop it. I put it in ponytails and chopped it. And you need help, Ginger? She's 18 and a half. So yeah, I was supposed to get on earlier today. I got freaking stuck working on that case. Like, she started talking to me with the balls. I was asking her questions, she was answering. So then I turned on the EVP thing. No, this is like mostly my natural color, but there's still some purple left over because I haven't put the money into dyeing it, and then I'm like, I don't really want to put into making it last. It's a pain because you have to wash your hair in cold water and stuff. So I just kind of like gave up. I don't know about that. I don't know about talented. It looks like crap, but I didn't blow dry it or anything. I kind of just like jumped on the computer and I was wanting to remap Suzanne Simpson's astrology map, and I went from the Whataburger because she was still in the truck at that time. So I went from the Whataburger, and I don't know if it's going to be accurate doing that or not. And I only went the direction that like he pinged at. So I did. She got a whole stellium in the 12th house, so hidden. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of work to keep up colored hair. So yeah, she's been bugging me lately, man. And I'm thinking the reading I did the other night, I wasn't even looking at the right picture, and that's why I was struggling. And I was so distracted by the balls, like. But I think, I don't know. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do cards, but I needed to get on here to do this tonight. So I couldn't do what I wanted to do, but it's okay. Couldn't do both. So I think the direction I went was wrong and everything. I don't know, but if I was channeling the wrong person, that would that would kind of explain it for a little bit of my problems. It just shows you I don't look up cases or anything. But now I know a little bit, so I was like trying to do the map to see if anything hit anywhere. So I know. I know, but this case has been bugging me for a while. And so what? What EB? Well, she was answering me with the balls. I was like, I was asking her questions and she was making him go off to answer, so. Oh, this is Celsius. Peach vibe. I also like oh gosh, what is it called? Rainstorm. The kiwi apple one. Hey Joni. Yeah, it can get exhausting, especially lately. It just depends. And then I go through times in the month where sometimes I'm more drained than others, you know? So and channeling is hard, and if my energy isn't really high, I struggle. So I really have to redo her. I mean, I redid the part of the map that I feel was the direction that he went, allegedly. So I did all those lines. None hit the water, so I don't know. I don't think you put her in water. This has no sugar in it. Celsius has no sugar, and the other one, Ginger, where are you going? This dog. I might have to go help her. She's trying to, I don't know what she's trying to do. She's climbed up on the couch and now she doesn't know where to go. She's kind of, Ginger, just go lay right there. Lay right there. She's usually laying in her own bed. I don't know why she want to get on the couch with all the dogs, because she worries me she's going to fall off. Do you need help? Please don't. Hang on. Let me come help you. Hurry up. Nope. Here you go. Here, let me turn it on for you. Here we go. Is that what you want? You want the heating blanket on? Here, you can't get on that couch. You keep falling off of it. Or falling off the stairs. Yeah, she's she's 18 and a half, so. Anyways, Celsius has none and Rainstorm has none. There's different Rainstorms. The one that I get, it's like it's a smaller one. They both have no sugar. Yeah, it depends on the cases. Me? No, I don't have a cold or sinus issue that I know of. A yes, no question is 7, and you get a little bit extra with it. So it's not just yes or no. I give a little tiny bit extra. And then more in-depth mini 1 question reading is 25. Hey Lisa, hey, did you send me the energy drinks and stuff? I want to thank you for that. I couldn't find they didn't have, I tried to do a thank you thing, but it wouldn't let me. Yeah, it's scrolling at the bottom. And the ways to pay are in the link tree in the description box. This one keeps getting turned off. Really weird. This one, she was playing with the one that wasn't working the best. For some reason, I don't know why. All right, Ginger, the heating blanket's on. Seems like when the heat blanket's on, puts her night-nights. She makes me nervous on the stairs and stuff, just because she's so a little off balance. Hey. Yes, I got the tarp just in time because it's supposed to rain, so I need it for the hay. So thank you for that. My other one got tore up. Hey, we have a lot of new people. And I'm so excited we hit, you know how I was like all sad and everything? That we were, yeah, I always put her on, like when I put her in bed with me, she has her own heating pad and a blanket. And she has a heating blanket that she lays on over here, so. I'd rather her just lay there instead of getting on the couch because she makes me nervous because she's wobbly. And sometimes I'm like, when she comes down she has stairs that go up, but sometimes when she tries to come down, she makes me nervous. So, yeah. Oh, there goes. I don't know if the dog did that or not. Yeah, I mean, she's almost 19, but she's doing pretty good. Yes, the LJ got me my chair, but stupid cats have already screwed it up. Look, they've already screwed it up. See the marks? I'm so mad. So I have to try to cover it up. So if I lay back and go to sleep on you guys, because it does lay back. Hey, from Tucson. So I don't think that was a dog because she just got back and it didn't go off. So, but yeah, we went up. We're almost at 30K. We're at 29.1, and I was so upset because we stayed at 29, 23. I went from 24, 25 down to 23.2 when all this stuff started. And then finally we went up and we're not stuck anymore. So that's that Pluto and Aquarius energy. Oh, the ball's going off. That's twice now. They've been going crazy with those balls lately, man. The other night, oh my gosh, it was driving me insane. I was like, what is going on around here? Because it was the night that I did Suzanne Simpson's. She's Suzanne now. When you pull up Susan, there is a Susan Simpson that looks very much like her. It could be like an old picture of her, but it's not apparently. So, again, I was probably channeling the wrong person and had the wrong name. So, anyways, the ball kept going off and kept going off and kept going off. Then my TV went on. The freaking bear went off twice. Yes, this is Roscoe. I'm not doing free readings, Linda. It's $7 for a yes or no. If you make your payment and want a question done, just make sure if you go pay, you come back and let me know. But it's $7 for one question. Yes, it's yes, no question and a little bit extra, and then 25 for a more in-depth mini reading question. I'm not doing mediumship tonight just because I'm tired. I'm so tired. And I don't want to be on here hella late. Basically, this is for litter. Basically. Oh, did you cash app? Okay, you guys got to let me know when you do that because I got to start a list so that I know what's going on. So make sure you come and tell me. Let me clear really quick and then I will Linda, I'll let you know what I'm doing. Not I don't know. The day that was the day the full moon was hitting, that all that stuff was happening in my house. So there was a lot of shiznit going on that night. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna clear really quick, Linda, and then I'm gonna answer your question, okay? Yeah, no, it was so bad though, because I thought they were trying to tell me something, then I started worrying about my mom. But the bear went off twice. I'm like, why didn't you guys do that when I was recording? But every time I turn off the camera. Yeah, I got you, Linda. I got you on the list. Let me clear a minute and then I'll ask your question, okay? But yeah, you guys got to make sure that you let me know when you send me something because I'm not checking all the time. Make sure you come back and let me know. Okay. Is there meteor showers tonight? Okay. All right. M C G. Okay, let me clear really quick and then I'll kind of explain a little bit and then I'll just have you validate in the thing. What are you doing, Roscoe? I gotta start making time to meditate, man. Okay. Yeah, actually, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. All right. Okay. So the way that this works is for whenever we're doing intuitive guidance, it's always like psychic intuitive guidance impressions, and they'll give you the most likely outcome. Okay. It's not set in stone. You have free will. Other people have free will. So it is the most likely income on the path that you're on right now. And timelines can always shift, and they can be metaphoric and symbolic in the way that they describe things. Okay. When you get a question, like I said, if you want a question, go pay, come back, let me know that you've done it. I'll add you to the list. Excuse you, Roscoe, get off. And there goes the ball again. And that wasn't Roscoe because he's over here. And I did a whole reading on that because he's a psychopath. Why else? There's people like that don't need a reason. But there's a whole reading on Audrey Cunningham. So, I mean, there's interconnects in there, but there's a reading done on it. So do keep that in mind, okay? So it's not written in stone. But I'll need you to validate in the comments. Let me know I'm on the right path. That'll help things kind of flow and things get going. All right, Linda and everybody. Okay. I got you on here, DMC. You're welcome. I think he was just obsessive with her and he just, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, can't have a predator around your child and expect like nothing to happen. It's what he was. So, all right. All right. So you wanted to know about Linda, you wanted to know about your let me find it again. Unemployment, right? Is that what it was? Unemployment? Unemployment. Okay. You're welcome, Pepper. So yeah, they're saying I'm getting a thumbs up for that. I'm getting it is gonna go through. There might be like either a tweak to the paperwork or something that you might have to fix because I'm getting like a tiny delay on something like that. So I don't know if that's already happened or if that will come up. It's not a big deal though. But I get like December-ish, January-ish time frame. But I feel like it's gonna be okay because they're not showing me any reason why it wouldn't, but they're giving me that thumbs up. And so I don't know if you've already had a tiny delay or had to fix something or if that's something, but I would call too and make sure you're checking on. I don't know if there's a way to call or check online. I've never done an employment, but you know, make sure you're checking on it. And if they feel like they're taking too long, then you can always ask about it. But let me know what you're saying yes to, so I know what I'm hitting on. And I actually feel like it might be more than what you were making. It might be a little bit more than what you were making when you were working. Because they're giving me $2 signs, so that's what I'm taking it as. Make sure when you guys answer it's yes, and then like how it's making sense, so that I know I don't have to repeat myself, or I know what I'm hitting on. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess if my nose is kind of weird, maybe I should start taking some vitamin C or something. Leave the box alone. Okay, it's been 3 weeks. All right. Did you have anything that you had to fix on the paperwork? Or I would check and make sure that everything is okay on the paperwork. Ball's going off. Because I feel like there might be a little something that like a little tweak. It's nothing major, but there might be something that maybe you need to fix. So I would make sure your paperwork's okay, just to make sure, because I don't know why I'm getting that, but I feel like before like December-ish, January-ish time frame comes in. It's like the next few months. It's gonna be okay. I feel like it's gonna come in. I heard before Christmas, so I think it'll at least go through before Christmas. They just said before Christmas, or they're giving me Christmas time, so that'll be good. But if it's delayed more, it might be January-ish. But I heard before Christmas right now. I don't even know what case that is, Rachel. I usually have to channel. I usually don't just answer cases. Okay. Okay. If they don't get back to you, then get back to them and make sure everything's okay. Because it's almost like I get like this little tweak that may need to be fixed. Like maybe they have a question to ask you or something. I don't know. But I feel like before Christmas is what they're telling me. Like you could get paid before Christmas or everything's fine before Christmas. But that's what they keep giving me for a time frame. It'll be okay, I feel. I mean, they're giving me a thumbs up for it and a time frame. So I mean, it might even go through before that. That's just like a time frame they're giving me. Good evening. Yeah, you would just do PayPal, whatever the link tree, whatever you want to do with the link tree crafty one, and let me come back and let me know if you're wanting the 7 or the 25. Whoever said I did sound like I didn't, my nose was not running before, and now it is. Linda, you're welcome. Let me know if let me know what happens, okay? There's a link tree in the description box and also on my YouTube. Oh, look, there we go again with the balls. I'm telling you, these balls have been something else lately. It's nuts. Ever since I got the new ones, but that's an old one. I don't know why they like to play with the one in the back. It's weird that they can play with it and not make the bear go off. Well, I hope that was helpful, Linda. Is that everything you needed? I think they're validating. Oh, I take it. Hey, Katie. I've got like 4 bottles of immune defense that has all that stuff in it. I didn't feel anything until somebody said something. So I usually start taking it this time of year, but it just kind of was colder today. That might just be why. But yeah, I know all about elderberry echinacea and all of that. I do. Okay, so I do offer questions through email if you would prefer to do that instead. You just send me an email. So, but yeah, you'd have to stay online to have your reading. So, yeah, you'd have to stay online to get your reading, yeah. Or you can do an email reading or email question, but there is no time limit on the email question. So I get to them as I can, but I think I've answered all of them. People are saying that somebody said that she didn't get her question, but I can't find any emails. I've answered all the emails I have. So if you don't get your question and you paid for one, then you gotta email me to make sure I'm not missing something because I'm human too. So I looked all my emails and I've answered all of them. So I got you started on the map again, girl. I know. And then time gets away and I'm like sitting on the freaking map. Good to see you in Wilcox. I know I haven't been to Wilcox in quite a while. I've been getting all my stuff out of yeah, and you can find my email through the link tree. It's the psychicsleuth@gmail.com. It's real easy. We aren't even going to talk about things getting clean because I haven't got shit done. You're welcome, LDC. So, okay, May 25. Okay, first I gotta do DMC. Yours is yes, no with a little bit extra. So what's your question? DMCY. DMCY, I guess. I know. Now I know I was having the same problem. And it's driving me. I hate location. I hate it. Especially if I'm not feeling pulled anywhere. Like I was pulled in completely in another direction for her. So I'm lost. I hate location. It sucks. Especially when you're not pulled in any one direction. So now I'm trying to go off of the astrology lines that they say that, or the astrology line, the direction they say he went. So unless Bandera County is bigger than what it's pulling up on the map. There was the ball again. Tell you. Okay, where did DMCY from Tucson go? It's your turn. I hate maps, Tracy. I freaking hate them. And they don't it's so hard to see anything, like I don't know. It'd be nice if I could find some properties connected to that guy he worked with and then see if it hits anything. Oh, You. Okay. My question is, so he might have to look towards things that he might not necessarily be used to, or something that, like, just for now, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's gonna be before Christmas. Why am I seeing like Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that? I don't know why that's coming in. That's kind of weird. Um, I don't know if that's maybe somewhere he should apply. I mean, it's probably not something he normally does. It feels like he might have to go out of his comfort zone or look for jobs that maybe he's not usually done. Hang on to that. I don't know why I'm getting that. I don't know if it's going to be before Christmas. There's a time frame of like middle of December to middle of January that I keep getting. 17th kind of pops out at me. I don't know why I'm getting like, the people that like help you with like Home Depot and Lowe's, and I'm not saying that that's what he normally does, but maybe he should apply. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like, it might just be like in for now vibes, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be forever. It might lead into something better. I don't know. I feels like it might be something that like he normally doesn't do. I don't know if he knows anything about this. I don't know why I'm getting this. I keep getting references like those guys that come and help you with like stuff in the store. And I'm hearing like lumber. So I don't. An IT guy. I know, but that's what I'm saying. It might be out of his comfort zone. I don't know if he knows anything about that. I don't, or maybe. I mean, I would try it all the IT places, but like I said, it might be out of a comfort zone, like for now, just so you guys can have money and he can get going on something. He might like it. I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting that. It's so weird. Um, Best Buy and things like that, I would try for IT. I don't know why or like, maybe his own work, his own job, like his own business, or doing things like on the side for people. Like putting like something out there about, um, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm getting that. I just hang on to it. I mean, it might be, like I said, out of something that he doesn't normally do. Like, I didn't feel that's what he does, but it might be like you might have to go outside of your comfort zone. Do you know what I mean? I know. That's why it like doesn't make sense. But he might be able to put out things, ads for like, hey, I'll come fix your computer, I'll come do this, I'll come do that for extra money until he finds something. And then I would just apply at all the IT places. But sometimes they need people to help them with computers and stuff there. I don't know. But I would have him apply for places that are kind of out of his comfort zone for now. It doesn't have to be forever. It's just for money, right? For now. It's working for now. Um Hey Juniper. Uh it's fucking weird. And I hope it's not for the case I was talking about, because he did go to like Home Depot or something. Um but I'm getting like the 17th, and I'm getting 17th is really popping out to me for some reason, but it's like between the 17th and like middle of January. But again, he's going to have to go outside of his comfort zone, and he might need to like do it on the side for him. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes people that do IT, they're like, they put out ads, let me fix this, let me fix that for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, you never know. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just getting that. So you know how it goes. I don't know why I get things that I get sometimes, but you know, they have like cameras and stuff there. So I don't know. Like they sell that kind of stuff there, and they have different people work in the different places at those places. You know, different like sometimes they work like in the security cameras, sometimes they work in the lumber. Do you know what I mean? So it's something to hang on to, but I would try outside of his comfort zone. Home Depot tech job will show up on Dice. Yeah. I don't know what Dice is, but whatever that is, I check that out. But I keep getting like going out of his comfort zone and then also doing it on the side for extra money. That's how it comes in. Yeah, I'm getting like, I think it's the 17th of December. Yeah, because we're already in the 17th. So 17th of December to the middle of January time frame they're giving me. So I don't know. But again, I would, since he can do this, he can offer help. You know what I mean? Kind of like he can offer it for on the side, like a side hustle. But I would go outside of his comfort zone and try places like was described, because sometimes they do need IT guys. And so check Dice, whatever the hell that is, someone said. Or check the places where they look for IT people. I'm pretty sure there's some websites for that. I don't know what the freak Dice is, but Anthony says maybe a Home Depot job, tech job will show up on Dice, for example. So, you know, I'm sure that there's IT tech places that come online. So check online for some IT places. Yeah. I think he'll get a job. I don't think he will. The timing is kind of weird for me. So he could get it before then. Remember, timeline shift. So, and a lot of places are kind of hiring for around Christmas. So that could be why I'm getting 17th. You know what I mean? They tend to hire extra around Christmas time. So you're welcome. You guys are so helpful. She Googled it. Yeah, and temp stuff. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like side hustle temp stuff. You know, if people have a skill, they can always monetize it themselves. What is Dice? Now I'm wondering what Dice is. Oh, find jobs in tech. Dice. Check that out. Have him check that out for your area. Thank you, Anthony. I did never heard of that before. No, there is a place called Dices for tech jobs. Yeah, you did. I've never even heard of that. And I don't know why I would be seeing that, what I was seeing. So, I mean, that's helpful. I'll laugh if there is a Home Depot or Lowe's job on Dice. Unless I'm picking up on her case, but I already know that about it. So I don't know. It's kind of weird because I wasn't thinking he was like, that's why I said it's out of his comfort zone or somewhere new. I don't know. Now I have to look and see if there's jobs. Hold on. I wonder if I could do it without signing up. IT, Tucson. Um, there's a lot of them on here. A lot. So there's remote ones too. Yeah, have him look on Dice. I just typed it in and then Tucson and got a bunch. Got a bunch. I don't see. Yeah, a lot of these are remote now. That's what I'm saying. There's some remote ones on here. Have them check that out. Yeah, I appreciate. I never even heard of that before, but now I learned something too. So, I mean, you never know. Like sometimes he could just, like, if he can't get a job right away, like maybe he could go apply during Christmas and be like one of those, checkout people at Home Depot or whatever, or work with security cameras. I'm sure he wouldn't. That wouldn't be hard to learn, right? Just for a short time, just for seasonal. You know what I mean? Like he could maybe work there just for seasonal. I don't know. If you can't find anything. Oh, you're welcome. Welcome to the community. We're glad to have you here. Yeah, like a seasonal job. Yeah. And then he can get something more different, like different later. But there's a lot on Dice. There's a lot. And some are remote. So I appreciate, now I know that. Next time somebody has a technical job. All right. Crafty, where were you? This heater hurts my eyes, man. But I got a little one and it doesn't do enough. I thought it would. It's one of those like oil ones and it does not do enough. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, he could hang up Christmas lights. I don't know. They don't even do that anymore. Now they use the laser ones. They use the laser ones now. Like that's way less hassle. I mean, they have like they sell security systems and stuff there. So who knows? Maybe there'll be something on Dice for him. We'll see. Or it could just be seasonal until he finds something. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't mean it's forever. What does being scared of heights have anything to do with it? He doesn't have to climb on anything. He doesn't have to have that part of the job. But sometimes they need seasonal workers for that time of year. Do you know what I mean? Shit. He could even work at Walmart for seasonal, Not saying do that, but try Dice. But I'm just saying that's also something he could try that's out of his comfort zone. It's always good to learn new things. All right. Where did Crafty go? Crafty won. Crafty one, where are you? Ugh. I mean, I've seen some of those cool laser ones, but I don't do shit for Christmas because there's no reason for me to. There's no one here. So, okay, what's your question? Yeah, maybe you could be Santa somewhere. Oh, I was like, I didn't see that. Yeah. I mean, there might be tech jobs that you're not aware of there, or like I said, just something seasonal. Sometimes they hire extra around Christmas because they need the extra help. So, but I would check Dice. He'll get something. All right, Crafty, what's your question? I swear to God, if someone comes in and they're like, I need a job and they show me Santa Claus now, and I tell somebody, yes, go apply to be Santa Claus. Can you imagine? Crafty, question. I don't know about Girl Santa. Maybe Mrs. Claus. What's your question? I know you're here. I'm waiting for your question. Okay. This heater's weird. Crafty, what's your question? Question. I'm surprised my hair still has purple in it because I've been washing it normally. Ho, ho, ho. Well, it depends on who's president. No, I'm just kidding. Um, uh, um, oh, thank you, Christine. I'm glad somebody actually likes it. I fought with people for months on doing that. Um, it is a complicated question because they've been showing me two timelines, like what would happen if Trump was, and then what would happen if she wasn't. So I'm like struggling with the back and forth. But I get like up and down, Crafty. And um, we all have kind of like up and down times, right? I feel like 2026 would is actually a little bit better for you, but I'm getting kind of like up and down. Um, there's a reference to like lots of lessons. Are you married or no? Oh, my thing just turned off. Great. Needs to be dumped out. Awesome. I'm answering, Crafty. I'm not thinking that you're hearing me and you're behind. I gotta go turn this off because it's acting weird now. Nope, nobody follow me. Dogs, lay down. The FT came on, so it's gotta be dumped. Great. Wonderful. No, move all the way, Freya. Go lay down. Um, are you caught up, Crafty? I feel like you're behind. Crafty, hit the. It's hard when people get behind because then I like repeat myself 10 times. I fought with people for months over the yeah, you would ask question here. It's rolling across the bottom. You let me know you pay, come back, and when I call your name, like you paid, I put you on the list. When I call your name, then it's your turn. And then you can ask Carrie. You can do email questions if you want it privately. But I do though. I don't have a time limit with those. Well, you need to go try again. Maybe I'm picking up on you. I think Crafty is behind. Okay, how is his health okay? Why am I getting a reference to his health? So I get like this kind of like up and down a little bit. Um Crafty. So next year is gonna be there's gonna be some struggles. It's not gonna be perfect, but no year is perfect. Like we all kind of like we're not really smooth sailing. You know what I mean? 2026 looks a little bit better for you, but is there something going on with his health? Because I keep wanting to go to the male around you, which would be your I'm guessing it's your husband. Not trying to scare you or anything, but there's something I don't know if he's healthy or not. Okay, Arla. Okay. Yeah, just the usual. So, like I said, whenever it comes to like life, like it's not usually ever smooth sailing. It's not gonna be like a perfect year. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like 2026 might be better for you. I think next year is gonna be a little rocky. But there's reference to his health, so I would keep an eye on his health. I would look into heart healthy diets. Because I was gonna ask you about his heart healthy diets and circulation diets and see if there's anything he can do to change his diet that will help his circulation and whatnot. Because I keep going to maybe he might have some more issues next year. I hate to say that. Because they keep taking me to the male around you and like with his health. Um, but there's a reference to like summertime next year, like June, July or something. You guys might take a trip, or there's that kind of reference. But I do feel like money could go up a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know what how that would happen. It might not be a whole lot, but it might be a little bit. Um, oh, that's when I get my state pension. Okay, so your money will go up then. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Um, yeah, so probably after might be a little rocky until after that, and then you might be a little bit smooth sailing after your pension. Because that might be why I'm getting like more money around that time. So that makes sense. So you guys might take a trip with that. It will be good for you. So, put some money aside, do that. Um, because I feel like you guys need to like go somewhere, do something. It doesn't have to be anything major for like a day or so. It's like a little road trip or something. Um, but 2026, they keep taking me to 2026 as being a little bit of a better year, but it's gonna I feel like next year will be a little bit better than this year. Do you know what I mean? Like, but there's still gonna be ups and downs. I would keep an eye on his health. Um, make sure that I would look for things that can help with his circulation. Uh, so for some reason they keep bringing me to his health. So make sure that's kept an eye on. I think that there's diets that can help with circulation and things like that. So I would look into that and make sure that he's taking his medicine and everything's checked up on because for some reason that it highlights health around him. So he might have some more issues next year. But okay, so that's why I'm getting like traveling. So you might go somewhere new or different around when you get your pension. So there'll be good some time. There'll be some good times next year, like more good times next year. Like it's like every year things get a little bit better. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, compression socks. Make sure there's something about like walking. Does he walk at all? But I'm getting like he needs his diet, heart healthy diet or some kind of circulation diet or something like that. Or I would look into like sometimes they have these chews that are good for circulation and heart. Um, I have Arla, and then I have Hang on one second, Lisa. We have Arla ahead of you. I think she sent 25, but I'm not sure. Okay. Make sure that he keeps up like the walking and the compression socks like they're talking about, but I would look into there's some supplements that can help with circulation too, so I would check those out. And his diet, but I don't know. Make sure they continue checking his heart. Make sure that because I keep getting that. So it's more of like just keep on top of this, not to scare you or anything, but make sure his heart is also checked out. So if you go in the link tree in the description box, it's down there. You're not dumb. Don't say that. Also on my YouTube, it's there on my YouTube as well, at the very top. What is Rangers? I don't know what that is. Can you post the link, Tracy, again? For her? Tracy will post the link. You should be able to click it, Susie. I don't know what is Rangers. Yeah, so you might have some health things with him next year. Just saying. Okay. Thank you, Tracy. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for next year for you. And you might like go to I feel like you're gonna go to somewhere that's different. I don't know. I keep getting water. So around, when it warms up when you get your pension. Hey, and you might do some changes to your van or upgrades. Do you ever like do videos or anything of it? Or like blogs or anything? Pictures, blogs, videos might be something that you can do if you don't do it now. And you might want to share those somewhere. So my neck hurts. Who's having neck problems? Okay, well, you should. I would again get videos, pictures, a blog, and you can maybe share it somewhere and get some extra money too. Michael has neck issues. My neck just started hurting. Both of you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. Oh no, my neck started hurting. I need to go back to the mall and get a $15 massage. Okay. Yeah, it would be good. Maybe you guys can start like a YouTube or something, get some extra money going or whatnot. Or, sometimes people like to see places that they've never been and they'll never get to go. The blogging and the video blogging and stuff is really popular now. So it might be something to think of and consider. You don't have to show yourselves, just show where you're at, For some reason, I think that would be really good and it's good memories to capture as well. So you might want to start like a YouTube or a TikTok or something and make some extra money that way too. So that's coming in as well. All right. I think that'll help you as well. I have one. I should go get it and throw it on this chair and just get a massage while I'm here. It does like the shiatsu thing on your neck. The cold is getting to me too. I don't know. I always get achy during the cold. And this thing, unless I lay back, is like, fuck, I can't get comfortable tonight. All right. Like my shirt? Okay. All right, crap. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You being in Scotland, like a lot of people can't see Scotland. You know what I mean? So I think it might be good for you guys to do like a travel blog of some sort, video, pictures and stuff, and put it up somewhere. That might be something to consider for some extra money. Okay. All right. Arla hang on, let me check. Somebody said I needed to check and make sure I got the $7, Lisa. But Arla, we have you and then we have Lisa. Arla, did you pay 25? Yep. And that might be why I'm getting the water too. Like you might go to a new place. Do you guys have castles too? You made 2 payments? For what, 25 or 7? Hold on. I'm gonna go to my yeah, I had the you know what? Freaking Mercury retrograde shadow period's already screwing with me. I'm already having issues with shiz today. I was really freaking mad because I kept signing in and signing in and signing in to my Google for my map and it wouldn't sign me in. Hang on, let me check my Gmail. My neck hurts really bad now, whoever did that to me. I even started a new email to try to get it to work. Okay, Lisa, I got 7 from you. Is Arlene Angel, hold on. So Angel 25 Susan, did you have another I have a Susan that has a 7 and a 25. Hold on, I'm looking on my email. I have a Lisa. Yes, no. Oops. Yes, no. And Arlene, I've got 1 payment from you for 7. I don't know if that's Arla. That's what it's showing me anyways. Hold on, let me go back to you guys. Okay. Okay, yeah, get some videos of the castles and stuff. Okay. There's something with like castles and water. Like you guys might visit there this next year. Arla, are you Arlene? I only have Are you Arlene or Angel? I'm so lost. You made 2. That's what I'm looking for. Whoever's making my neck hurt, I'm gonna kick your booties. Okay. I have Lisa for 7, Arlene for 7, Susan, I had 7, Angels 25, and Susan 25. And I'm guessing that Susan is crafty. So did you have a yes no question, crafty? Okay. Oh, where did you let me see, because it's only showing me 1. You sent it to I can go to PayPal and look. I can look on PayPal and see, but they only sent me 1 thing. Hold on, let me go look. Just want to make sure I got it so that you know what I mean. We're all copacetic. Oh no, Michael Peterson is crafty. Okay, so Susan Cleveland, you have a question, a yes no question, and a 25. Okay, I'm trying to make a list because hold on. I'm trying to see where I can see who did what. Activity. Okay, so I have 2 from Susan. Okay. Okay, so Arlene, you're wanting a 25 then. I have yours. Yes, I do. Okay, I have it. Okay. All right. I wasn't getting notifications, so I needed to go into YouTube. All right, Arla. Oh wait, don't. Okay, so don't ask me yet, okay, Susan. I'll call your name when it's your turn. I got a list going on here, so I'm gonna tell you the list real quick. So I have Arla. She has a 25 question. Lisa has a $7 question. And Susan, that's you. Susan Cleveland, you have a 25 and a 7. Uh and then Angel, you have a 25. Okay? No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I just don't want to get too confused and miss anybody. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So no, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. Okay, I got you, Crafty. I just want to make sure because I don't know. I get confused. It doesn't take much to confuse the hell out of me, okay? It doesn't take much at all. All right? Um so I'm not sometimes I get confused. All right, Arla, you're up for your question. I found your payments. You did send 25. Don't worry. I got it. It wasn't showing on my email, so I had to go to PayPal. But I found it. Everybody's doing PayPal, so I'm not having to switch around. If anybody else paid anywhere else, let me know so that I don't miss you. Okay? And I might not be on here for much longer because my neck really hurts. Thanks a lot, somebody. You're fine, Susie. You're fine. Yep, you'll have to let me know. I think that's come in for you before, Crafty. I want to say it has, and you haven't listened. um, Arla. Okay, here you go. How many kids do you have currently? Where am I getting a three for? Do you have 3 currently, or do you want 3? There's 3 coming in. What are you talking pay-per-view? Do you need to leave? Okay, I'm getting 3. So there's a possibility of another one, possible girl. But focus on your work until then. And then there's something remotely that you'll be able to do. But I'm getting 3, so I think you're destined for at least one more. I don't know what RA is saying. But it feels like a girl because they can always change their mind, but it feels like a girl. What do you have currently? Do you have boys or do you tend to have girls? Because I'm getting a girl and I'm seeing like brown with like pigtails. So you're gonna I think have one more, but I'm getting like until then focus on your next year highlights for that kind of. You have 2 girls. Okay. Maybe you'll get another one. maybe maybe you're meant for girls. I mean, it feels like a girl unless I'm picking up the ones you have. I keep seeing her in like pigtails with curly on the end, unless that's one you have currently. Yeah, I think so. Do you have any that's like in like dance or gymnastics or anything like that? But I definitely feel like they're showing me that little girl. So, and I'm getting 3. So if you have 2, then you got one more coming. Next year is highlighting for some reason. 2025/2026. But I really feel more closely to 2025. Okay. They're still babies. Well, you're going to have all close together, aren't you? Unless you want to, you could always prolong it, but um time frames are kind of weird. It's up to babies on the time frame. But, I feel like you'll find something remotely. It's like I hear like Ariana, but I'm like, that reminds me of like Ariana Grande. I don't know why I'm hearing that. um, you're welcome, but yeah, I would look for some remote jobs maybe you could do from home while you have the kids, and then when they get a little bit older, you can always boost up, or you can do some side hustles too. You can look into some side hustles. So you could kind of maybe do both depending on what you have. Okay. any Arianas, or I makes me think of like Ariana Grande, but I'm like, I thought that was interesting because I was kind of drawn to your name. Uh I was kind of drawn to your name, so I was like, I wonder if it's like an A name. All right, well, first or middle, you know. But I don't know if you like that name or not. I thought that was kind of interesting that came in because I was kind of drawn to your name, and it's like that's the name they gave me. Pretty. Yeah, but I would check for some remote things. You could do both, you know, or you can monetize a some kind of, you know, something that you can do crafty or whatever. Yellow, you work with everybody. I always get stuff connected to you. We didn't even get to talk about you. So, I mean, you could do both. You could try to find something to monetize, do a side hustle, look for something remotely. You know, like you could kind of do both part time or whatever. But I'm wondering if that's like a future name. If she likes it, it could be. She's got all A names. I just thought it was interesting because I was kind of like pulled into her name and I was thinking A, and then that's the name that popped in my head. So, um, Lisa, do you want to do yours through email or do you want to do it now? Is that all that you needed, Arla? Okay, cool. Is that all you needed? Get out of here, Yellow. Okay, I just want to make sure I answered everything for you. All right. You'll have to let me know. Please update me. You can send me an email and update me. I love updates. Usually really good at babies. Um, I mean, they showed me her older, unless I have a dog named Aurora. Lisa, did you want your I'm really good at predicting babies, even if people tell me no. Give me a baby, damn it. You really want a baby? Your baby's gonna choose to come when when it wants to come. You know that. You know how it works. This one's almost dying. Oh, sorry. See, I didn't even touch it and it went off. Like that's how sensitive it is right now. Um. All right, a couple of those were off. Lisa, where did you go? We'll go adopt one. I don't know. Um, Lisa, did you want yours done through email or is she still here? But it's getting cold in here. I'm not gonna be able to stay on live much longer because it's getting cold. I'm gonna have to go dump out my heater so I can get it to work. I have this little one here, this little one that I just got, the oil one filled one, and it's not really working that great. Adopt you? Where did Lisa go? I'm gonna email her and ask her, does she want do do you want oh crap. Want me to uh email you answer later? You're not answering. Uh, okay. Why is my neck hurting, man? Oh, there you are, Lisa. I just emailed you. Do you want your question answered here or do you want me to do an email later? Look, the ball's going off. Sometimes I gotta restart them. Oh, I gotta tell you about my experience today, now that we're talking about aliens. After I answer my questions. Now I have to channel it. I don't want no grandbaby. Not till my son's 30. At least. Lisa, do you want your question answered now or do you want me to email it to you later? You're next. We have Lisa, then we have Susan, then we have Angel. All right. Well, I'm waiting for Lisa. ask her a question. I was listening and they were talking about aliens today somewhere. And all of a sudden, I seen this beautiful woman, long white hair, kind of wavy, very long. She was like floating and she had this like sheer dress on. And purple eyes. It's kind of weird. And I was like, is this a guide? What is this? And it was like she had more of like an alien shaped face. You know how they have like the alien shaped face? Yeah. So I don't know, but she like popped in my head. And now apparently, I've got to try to channel an alien. And no, I'm not crazy. It repeated for a long time. Like she wanted to communicate. So I thought that was interesting. Very beautiful. Very different. I mean, Aquariuses are alien like, so I can see. All right, Lisa, I'm waiting for your shiz. I mean, I could see her clearly than I do most spirits. So I thought that was really interesting. That's my first experience with that. So, I'm ready to meet the aliens. They can come. I guess they've been listening because we've been outside waving our arms for them to come get us because I don't want to go through a Trump presidency, so they can come get me now. Now, they'll just beam me up. Okay. Oh, she is beautiful. I didn't even know like aliens could look like that, but very beautiful. Good night, Linda. Um, where Lisa, ask your question. Oh, I don't know if you want me to ask it here, answer it here, or send you an email because I know it's kind of personal. So I don't know what you want me to do. I see you in chat, but you're not answering me. I know my mom always gets on to me. I wish you would have had another baby. I wish you would have had another baby. I hear it all the time. Now you're too old. Well, you have dog babies. I know, but when I asked about if it was an alien, they zoomed in on her face and she had like the like alien type face. I can't even describe it. Like I wish I could draw. Okay, I can answer it through email if that's fine with you. Get your blood checked. I don't know why they're showing me that. I don't know if it's like infection or something going on. It might show up in the blood work, but they're giving me a reference to your blood. So get your blood checked, okay? That's what I want to say about that now. I mean, it is yes, no, but there could be something going on. I don't know when the last time is you had it done. And I don't know if you have some issues breathing or if it's anxiety or what it is, but did you have the C shot? I know you're an RN, so I'm thinking you probably did. And when I first read your question, I was getting a reference to that, so make sure you get your blood and your heart checked. Oh, my neck hurts. I have to sit back for a minute, guys. My neck hurts. But I can still answer questions like this. Like I told Tracy, if I go to sleep, if you see me sleeping on lives, you know why. Because my chair just leans back. I mean, yeah. The only thing is I can't do this. So I don't know if Lisa heard what I was saying. Okay, so let's go on. I'll send her the stuff through email. Do not let me get comfy. I know I'll pass out, dude. Hi, Carrie. All right. Susan, you're up. Let's do your 25 and then your 7. So the 7 is yes no with a little extra, and then you have 25. It's not long at all, but I'm not gonna be on here long because I'm gonna have to get off and fix my heater because I have to dump it out. It's an air conditioner heater, and for some reason it fills up with water, and it gives me that code, and I gotta go dump it out so I can get it to work again. It's getting cold. So there's not a long list. It's just Susan and then Angel, and then I'll probably cut the list off for tonight. Can always come back later in the week. I'm tired today for some reason. Anyways, good evening. I know. Next time, Tracy, I'll just get I haven't actually used that massager in quite a while. I think I'll just bring it out here and put it on this chair. I'm leaving in a spaceship. For real. The alien's gonna come get me. Okay. Alright, Susan, you're up. I'm gonna work on Suzanne. I'm not done with her yet. I gotta redo her reading and everything. Yeah. I think I looked at the wrong Susan when I did her reading. Good God. Told you I don't know stuff, man. I'm waiting for Susan Cleveland, I guess. Where are you? You're up now. Oh, the ball's going off. See it in the back? I don't know why they use that one so much. Okay, Chrissy. I got Susan, she's got a 25 and then a yes no, and the Angel's got a 25. I haven't even seen Angel in here, but no, it's fine. We can do it right now. I'm sorry about your husband, Susie. I swear like I know who you are though. Like if email is better for you. My husband died and left me his business. I don't know what to do. Well, what we have to understand is if it's too stressful for you, if you can't do it, if you can't keep it going, then it's okay to close it because they don't really care about any of that stuff on the other side. So this is kind of like a free will choice on what you want to do with it. He just wants you to be happy and to do what you feel is right with it. So I'm getting a reference to whatever you want to do with it. So if it's too stressful for you and you can't keep it going because it's just too much, then sell it. I feel like it's stressful for you. Is it stressful for you to keep it going? Is there anybody that would want to buy it? Because he would want you to have money for it. He left it for you to take. Like, did you help him run it? Okay, Angel. I'm glad. I'm glad you're alive. I know it sucks. I can't reach this here. I'm okay. I just have my neck just started hurting. I don't know why. The weather sometimes brings on the aches for me when the weather changes. Could be I've been sitting at this chair for quite a while, messing around. Is Susan caught up? Or Susie caught up? Oh, my feet are getting cold. Susie? Are people are like, sometimes when people go out and pay and stuff, they get behind. You gotta hit the toggle all the way to the end. It makes it hard to keep the energy flowing for the reading. Not for years, what? Not for years, not helping. I mean, I feel like you kind of want to sell it, like it's too stressful for you. Does that make sense? Whatever you want to do with it's going to be fine with him. I know that a lot of people think, oh, my husband worked so hard for this, or, a lot of times, or, oh, my family left me this house. Like, it's completely up to you on what you want to do with it, because it's just physical things they don't care about anymore. They left it because they thought it was best for you. If that way, if you wanted to run it, or if you didn't want to run it, then you could sell it or close it, whatever is best for you. If it's too stressful for you and you feel like it's too much, I would see if you could sell it or bring a partner in. Is it stressing you out to run it? Are you having a hard time running it? That's my question. Well, so I'm asking you, is it stressful for you to run it and keep it open? Because it doesn't matter what you do with it to him. You can do whatever you want with it. And I feel like if it's too stressful for you and too hard on you, then find a way to sell it or have somebody else run it for you. Because I still feel like you kind of maybe need the income from it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like she's not caught up. I feel like. Hang on. Okay. So it's scrolling across the bottom there, and the link tree is in the description box. Freckled Joy, but I'm gonna be done here in just a minute. So if you're wanting to get on the list, let me know, because I'm gonna have to get off and get my heater fixed before it gets cold in here. And my neck hurts. Okay, so my question is, if it's like I'm telling you, okay, what I'm getting from Spirit is, if it's stressing you out and if it's too much for you, it is okay to sell it or find somebody else to do it for you or close it or whatever is best for you. It does not matter to them, even though they left it to you. What matters is that you're happy and happy, and you're doing what you want to do. So I feel like he wants you to enjoy your life and not worry about running a business, if that's something you can afford to do. If you can find somebody to buy it or do something with you, or Find somebody to buy it or run it for you. Okay, Freckle Joy. Yeah, I only do Wednesdays, so link is in the description box to schedule a private reading. And I felt like you were older, so I just feel like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think like it's like too much on you. So I would look in to see if like what the business is worth. Do the research on what it would be to sell it or find somebody else to run it or whatever that may be. But whatever's going to make you happiest is what's going to make him happy. Doesn't matter if they put a lot of time into something or they leave it to us or whatever. So, I would suggest that you do what makes you happy and what you can do healthy. And because I feel like it stresses you out. Like you're older and it's too much for you, if that makes sense. So, it's coming across that if you can sell it and just do the best that you can for yourself. Does that make sense? Man, my neck and my head hurts now. Urgh. I'm gonna have to go back to that massager. They forced me to get a massage and now it's like, oh, now I gotta go back. I feel like she's still not caught up. It's hard when people get behind because I'm like repeat myself over and over again. Okay. Was that helpful? And then you have a yes or no question. Did he have something with the head, Susan? Because I got a major headache all of a sudden. Aw, love you too, Tracy. Lizzie's gonna come back and be jealous of our relationship. Poor girl. We should. Lisa, I answered yours. Did you not hear it? Everybody says that. I don't know why. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's too stressful for you and like it would be best to sell it or get somebody else to run it or whatever works best. You know what? Find out how much it's worth, find out if anybody wants to buy it, etc., etc., etc. Okay? Because they don't what the heck? They don't really care about what you do with it. They don't want to stress you out with anything here in the physical. They just want you to be happy and to live your life the best that you can and not live it stressing out. Do you know what I mean? Like they don't want you to stress out over taking care of something that they left behind. So, whatever is best for you, which I feel would be selling it or, finding how to make money by selling it or whatever. I would start researching into that and see what's the best. And because I think it's just too much for you or find somebody else to run it. Um, what do you mean? I know I answered yours, Lisa. I'll go back and tell you what I said. Um, and what's your yes and no question? Susie, what's your yes and no question? Did you get all of that? I get frustrated when people get behind because it's like, you know what I mean? What's your yes and no? I'm fine, girl. I'm fine. What's your yes no question for me, Susie? Did your husband have anything with the head? I'm typing because I feel like everybody's behind. There shouldn't be. I have full internet on this side. Your your neck isn't bad, is it, Susie? I don't know, it's frustrating me. Okay, Lisa, get your blood checked. They just keep telling me like I don't ever diagnose people. So just they're talking about getting your blood checked for some reason. So it's not like you might have something that's going to show up in blood. It could just be like something's low because I don't know if you're like tired or what's going on. Um and there's also a reference to like maybe change in diet or something. I don't know, man. Um as far as your surgery, okay, because my neck just keeps hurting and I keep getting a headache and I'm wondering if that's from you because it seemed to get worse. Alaska, huh? Wow. All right, Susie. Because it got worse like when you kind of came on. So I don't know. I feel like there could be something that comes along in the next. I keep getting reference to like 2025. I don't know if it's gonna be surgery. It could be some just sort of Do you have like degenerative disc disease or arthritis or something in your back? Okay. Okay, because I was like getting headaches. Yeah, I think the headache is coming from like your neck. I would take some magnesium though, see if it'll help you, but I think it might be from your neck and they might do you have degenerative disc disease or some kind of arthritis? Because I keep getting like the reference to like your discs and your spine and it being kind of like fragile, which happens when we age, right? But it seemed like when I start talking to you, my neck and my head start hurting more. So, okay. Okay. If you're anemic, that could be why you're tired, because they keep telling me to get your blood checked, Lisa. So, I don't know when the last time is that you had your blood work done. Hey, I'm trying to answer 2 questions at once. You're both talking to me at once, and I'm like, my ADHD is driving me crazy. So next year there might be something come up with your neck or back. I feel like your neck though. I feel more your neck than your back just because my neck is hurting into my head. And if you don't take magnesium, I would take some magnesium that might help your headaches. We all run low on magnesium, and a lot of times headaches are caused from that, but I do think it's coming from your neck. Yeah, there might be some lasting stuff with Lisa. There might be some lasting stuff. And for you, working in the hospital and whatnot, you need to be upping your vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, especially this time of year. You need to be upping it like over 1,000, like at least 1,500 milligrams of C, or get you an immune booster from Amazon or something with everything in it. Okay. Because people aren't answering me, so I'm like, what the heck? HRT. Okay, I'm gonna put this up here so you guys can see it. I know I spelled arthritis wrong. Sorry, I'm trying to type fast. I'm done after Christy. I have Angel and Christy, unless somebody sent that I'm not aware of. Just because I've got a headache and a neck issue now, and I've got to dump out. I'll come back on later on, but I've got to fix my heater before it gets cold in here, so I'm not going to be on much longer. But I'll probably come on later in the week or in a couple days or whenever. If I could go faster, but everybody's behind. I don't want it to get too cold in here because I'm gonna start freezing. Well, if you want to ask a question, if you're caught, like, if make sure that, like, when you go and pay and you come back, you put the toggle all the way to the end so that you're caught up. Because I'm having issues with people leaving to pay, come back, and then they're behind, and then I'm answering their questions. I'm having to repeat myself, and it's taking a long time. Do you know what I mean? So, I know, Susie, but did you answer my question? Okay. I know, I'm just saying, like, if you go and pay and you come back, like, make sure you're caught up. If you actually have to have your question done tonight, that's fine. I have Angel, then I have Christy Angel. That's who I have. Am I missing anybody? I get frustrated. I get frustrated. People get behind because it's like not a back and forth. It makes it hard. It makes it so hard. They keep trying to get me to reactivate my psychic thing. Okay. I don't see anybody else. Okay. I would get your neck checked if you haven't. Do you have? I need to know if you have degenerative disc disease or arthritis of the neck, because I'm getting like a lot of neck or a lot of disc issues, which happens when we age, right? Okay. I want to make sure that she's like taken care of, and if my question doesn't get answered, okay. Okay. All right, because I was getting like they kept showing me the spine, and then they were showing me like discs that were like, disc issues. And it's like a continued thing that keeps like is happening because of I felt like that. So you're welcome. I just want to make sure you're getting all of the information. I feel like I feel like we knew each other before and we haven't talked or something, and then I don't know. Um, it's important that people get the information for their question. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, it'll bug me. Okay, so that's just because that's how I am. All right, Angel, you're up. Angel, are you still awake? Okay, that makes sense because my neck is like killing me. It's probably you then, or it could be some of my own stuff, but yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Angel. So, what's your question, love? Like, Poppy, stop. Form it into a question, and then that way I can get a better read on it. I better not be echoing. I shouldn't be echoing. There should be no reason that I'm echoing. So the biggest thing that's coming in, Angel, is that you need to make sure that you're taking time for yourself. Oftentimes we get burnt out. We don't take time for ourselves. Self-love and self-care is really important. Meditation is very important if you're not doing any type of meditation. And you could do that when you're sleeping. You don't have to be completely zen with it, okay? But working on your chakras, raising your vibration, that's going to help you. Also staying away from um like stressors, all right? And know that you have made yourself you have decided to come to earth at this point in time to go through things that you're going through. We all have life challenges. We take a lesson from each of those challenges, okay? So sometimes things get hard and we have to muscle through them and stand in the storm. Cortisol might or your cortisol levels might be off, so ashwagandha is always good for that. But again, going for a walk, doing yoga if you want to, doing things that are going to raise your vibration and help you feel better. Self-love and self-care is where you're lacking. And again, going back to clearing your energy field, doing your chakras, that'll also help you as well. Because oftentimes, especially your heart chakra, when it's off, you can feel this way. And also finding things that you want to do that's going to make you happy. So whether it's picking up a new hobby, going on a little trip, like it's sometimes we just need like time away. Sometimes we just need moments for ourselves. Like it comes across as like you do for everybody else, you work so hard, but you're not taking time for yourself to recharge. If you can take a vacation, if you could take a couple days off, that would be something good for you too. Grounding outside, go hug a tree, go walk in the dirt, in the grass. Do grounding exercises, that'll help you as well. So all of these things I think will help you to get back to what you're doing. You can even find energy healers that can help you get back. Like she's saying with your, yeah, Tai Chi is good, but there's also an energy healer that I work that works with me, um, who does like Chinese ancient healing, and it's good to like get your chi back to where it goes, right? Because sometimes that gets off and it throws us all off. I'm actually going to get back with her again and see if she can give me a boost, because it really does make a difference in your energy. So yeah, I mean, if you want to pick up a hobby or something, like she's saying, Tai Chi, yoga, going for walks, listening to music that you love, go get a massage, um, do things that make you happy and help you enjoy your life. So you will overcome it. Like I said, people are stronger than they know. You have to stand in the storm and realize that this too shall pass. Okay, so it's not just because we go through hard times, we're not going through it forever, but there's always a lesson attached to it. And trust me, I know, because I've been going through my own lessons the last few months and the last few years. So it's how we learn from that, grow from that, and evolve from that. And then making sure we get our energy centers and our energy okay, and that we're taking care of ourselves, our mental health. Remember, we have to take care of our mind, body, our spirit, everything. It's not just about work, work, work. We also have to do things we love. We also have to be with people we love. Um, you know, so they're talking about you not having that self-care, taking time for yourself, the self-love. And again, meditation would be really good for you, even if you're doing it while you're sleeping, even if you're doing it while you're walking, even if I think Tai Chi is a great idea for you, or yoga, or whatever, boxing, shit. I mean, I was in the mall the other day and this guy's trying to get me to go to a boxing gym. So, I mean, anything to get your stress reliever out, right? And then ashwagandha for your cortisol. And then again, when your energy centers are off, we get depressed, we get tired. And taking care of your mental health, your mind, body, spirit, all needs to be taken care of. So, you have to take care of yourself instead of just working all the time as well. There's that self-love and self-care and taking time for yourself. And knowing that tomorrow is another day, the next day is another day. We're always growing, evolving, and learning, and we can't learn from life being great all the time. And you're never hitting a glass ceiling. We're always learning and evolving. And I don't think you have. I think you're just being hard on yourself, and I think eventually you're going to get to where you want to get, but sometimes everything in their timing, right? It's not like we don't grow on our terms, we grow when we're supposed to grow. So it'll come a time where either you advance in your job or your career, or you go somewhere else and advance in that career when it's time. I don't feel like you've hit a glass ceiling at all, but raising your vibration is going to help you attract more into your life as well. So all of those things combined, I think, will help you feel better. And may, like I said, take on a hobby or do something like that that you love, because it's gonna make a difference, because it's not just work, 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 right? And then have faith in yourself and know that you'll grow as you're meant to grow. You'll anything that's meant for you will not pass you by. So as long as you are just, enjoying what you do and going day to day, you'll get to where you're supposed to be. We're always growing, evolving, and learning. There's never a stop for that. You know. I don't know if you got all of that, Angel. Is everybody behind again? Like, Beck, check in a closet. I don't know. I'm not. Sometimes I find stuff, sometimes I don't, but I'm in the middle of a reading. I don't know if he got all of that. It's somewhere with the door, so I would check like closets, like if you have like a hall closet or another closet. Well, you've got to follow through. You remember, you've got to take care of yourself before you can take care of anybody else. It really is a mind, body, spirit kind of thing. And cortisol will help you. If you need to see a mental health professional, that's not going to be bad either. Sometimes we have to, but cortisol levels are probably off, and that's ashwagandha is good at balancing them out. Getting good night's sleep is really important. Doing your meditation is really important. There's meditations to actually raise your vibration. Your vibration's super low right now. That's why. When we start feeling depressed and out of it, our vibration is so low. So you've got to work on raising your vibration, grounding yourself, working on your chakras. A lot of time your heart chakra will be off to feel this way, or if you not feel good enough, your root chakra, right? So all of those chakras need to be cleared as well, because we are energy too. We're not just physical body. So you've really got to put the time and effort into your self-love and spiritual routine and all of that. Mind, body, spirit. And taking care of yourself. Go to a like she said, get into tai chi, get into boxing, get into yoga. Find something that you can exercise that will help your cortisol levels, but will also be something that you really love to do, that you enjoy, right? And sometimes boxing, you can get all that out, right? All that frustration and stuff. And just know things will come when they're meant to. Did Angel get all of that? I mean, it's a lot, but freaking go get a damn massage. Go give yourself a spa day. Anything that can raise your vibration that makes you happy. And you're not done in your career. I promise you that. I see you moving up, but when it's time. But I feel like it's you go somewhere else and you move up. Either it's a different office or a different place, but where they call you to, and then you move up to an managerial position or something like that. But I want to make sure you're getting all of that. Okay? And your chakras and your energy centers are super important for how you feel as well. And get on some ashwagandha. You have to take it at night though. Ashwagandha and magnesium, okay? For you. Look at all the benefits of it. It'll help your cortisol levels. But yeah. Moving that body is going to help too. Again, getting up higher in your vibration. Well, we're not worrying about any of that. We're just going to manifest that neither of them are getting in, okay? We're just going to manifest that. So, I'll be right back. My dog went and jumped in the cat room again, like always. So, yeah, regardless, I feel like, again, everything, you have your path, you're on it. Just continue to try to also remember affirmations are really good, to think more positive. Try to continue to think positive because that really does make a difference. You can attract things. When you start thinking negative, you kind of push things away. You get in a lower vibration. You got to change your thought process as well. Okay, I hope that was helpful, Angel. Take notes of everything, please, and get it all done because it's all going to work in unison to feel better and do better. But taking care of yourself and loving yourself is the most important. Okay, mind, body, spirit. All right, Christy Angel. You're welcome, Angel. It's good to see you here, bud. I don't know. I just keep getting a closet. Okay. What's your question? Oh, great. Here we go. Love life. What do you want to know about it? Can you form it into a specific question? I just keep getting something with a door. It's got to be a closet, hallway closet, some kind of closet with a door. Today I found Kelly's keys and they weren't even missing yet, but they weren't where they were supposed to be. So I thought that was funny. She asked me for different keys. Are you currently single? I always like to tell people when it comes to love life, and this is something I kind of tell everybody, that's all about divine timing and it's all about energy. We meet who we're supposed to meet when we're supposed to meet them, and a lot of times we have to work on things before we meet them. Um, it doesn't mean that you don't look because they're not going to be dropped off on your doorstep, but you make yourself available. So, it, how long has it been since they've passed? Because I just feel like there's more healing and stuff. Like it's just not time yet. I feel like sometimes because I'm a widow myself, and I know after my husband passed away, it wasn't long before I was looking for someone because I felt that loneliness, but it wasn't like it wasn't what I needed, but I thought I did, if that makes sense. Uh, but I'm getting like there's a reference to 3, so it could be within 3 years. I don't know how long he's been gone. I get time frames, so within 3 years. But I feel like they're neat. Okay. Um, but there's a reference to like within the next 3 years, and you can take that from now. Like it's a time frame. Okay, it doesn't mean it's going to be 3 years, but it's between now and 3 years because timelines shift. It depends on the free will that you and this person are having. Like it's not just about when you're ready, but it's about when they're ready too. We always meet who we're supposed to meet, how we're supposed to meet them. And you can always remove those love blocks and meditations. You can always, try to manifest them, but it's still going to happen. You can do that to make it come sooner, but sometimes, it's just not time. But I do feel like someone coming within, I keep getting a reference to like a mustache, reddish. It's like a not reddish hair, auburn type hair. Like there's a red tint to it, but it's auburnish. And he might have like mustache, like beard, but not like not like a lot. You know what I mean? Like there's when they have like a goatee mustache kind of thing. And he feels like a manly man, like he works with his hands or something like that. But there's a reference to 3 within 3 years. But I feel like you have some more healing to do. Your heart chakra needs to be worked on. Some love blocks need to be removed. And it's just, there's other stuff that needs to be focused on now. And then, like, when it's time. You know what I mean? Like, we might feel like we're ready, but we're still kind of not, if that makes sense. I just don't feel like it's time for you yet. Like, there's still more healing and growth that needs to happen. And a lot of times, like, the first year's hard, the second year is a little bit harder, and then things kind of shift. So that might be why I'm getting like a 3-year time frame. But I do feel like it comes across that you will find love again, and that, okay. So that's why I'm getting like the heart chakra. So that makes sense because you're saying you just had an open heart surgery. So that's why sometimes we literally have broken heart syndrome when we lose somebody. So I hate to say it, but when you have heart issues after you loss of a loved one, it can, especially that kind of loved one, a spouse or something like that, it can be literally broken heart syndrome. So that's why they're talking to work on your heart chakra. Okay. That's why I was getting your heart chakra. Yeah. So you've got some more healing to do, growth and expansion to do. Yeah. See, you've got some healing to do still. You might feel like you're healed completely, but I just don't think. Do you know a Christopher? That came in the EVP earlier and I'm hearing it again. First or middle? But yeah, I just feel like this has been tough on you and you need to give yourself time. I just don't think it's time or you're ready for it. You might feel like you're ready for it because you want somebody because you don't want to be alone. Okay, it might not be for you. I just heard it. But it just doesn't feel like it is. Like, I don't know. I've been single for 12 years. So since my husband passed 12 years ago and I haven't really been in with anybody since. So I got used to it though. Hey, stop it. Yeah, you will feel lonely for a while because you were with somebody for 30 years. Do you know what I mean? You have to get used to being lonely and being alone. Hey, stop it. It will shift and change. I promise you. The first year's hard, the second year's harder, and then it changes. It will change and shift. So, I mean, it might even be longer than 3 years, but it's just not time. You feel lonely like if you don't have pets, get a pet. Get some friends. You know what I mean? Like, do things that make you feel better around people, better around things. Um, it's hard at first, especially when you're with somebody for 30 years. You've got to get used to being alone again. So it's about loving yourself, being alone again, being happy with yourself. That's where it's coming in at. Because after I lost mine, I was the same way. And then I was trying to find love in all the wrong places because I was lonely. And that's not something that you want to do. I evolved from that and I learned better now. And now that I've been alone for a while, I couldn't fucking imagine another man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want somebody coming in and getting my peace. So you'll get to that point where you'll just be happy. But it's hard and grief is hard, but it's important to find yourself again because often, and especially with being someone for 30 years, you kind of lose yourself. You've got to learn to love yourself again. Get used to being by yourself and in your own company and do things that you love. And again, if you don't have a pet and you want a pet, that'll help. Or friends or an online community. And grief is hard. There's a lot of different emotions you have to feel. It's just not time for you to move on yet. And you can do meditations too. I started doing a lot of meditations after my husband passed, and that's how I connected with him. It helped me through my grief. You know, creative projects are good. Well, it's time for you to get a new pug or a cat or something because I'm getting that. Like, they are healing and comforting. And I know that it's hard when we lose them, but usually when we lose them, it's so that we can get another one. It's so we can make room in our heart for another one. Like, it's another one's time to be with us. Remember, we have soul contracts with pets too, and they do keep us to love. They do teach us to love. Yeah, you can auto write him or whatever. And I do mediumship. I'm just not doing any tonight because I'm tired. But definitely, you have to learn to be alone again, be good in your own company, love yourself again. I'm getting like you need to get a pet or something. Like, if you can afford one, you need to rescue. You will rescue them and they will rescue you. That's what's coming in. And I don't know if that's from your pugs. I don't know if that's from your husband, but you need that. There's one out there for you that's meant to help you through this. And whether it be a cat or a dog or whatever you decide you want to get. But that's what they're showing me. Like, that's what you need. Because again, pets leave us so that we can save others. You will rescue each other. And I think that's what I'm getting like you need to have for now. And like, you say you get a dog, you take it out to the dog park, you get out of the house, you do things with it. Hang on one second. And I'm getting like you need to go to the shelter. Like there's one at the shelter that needs love as much as you do. No, I'm getting she needs to get one. Like she needs to go to the shelter and there's one that's going to connect with her. I mean, you can do that, but I'm telling you, pets leave when it's time for us to get a new one. Like you need one to save you right now and to help ease that emotional turmoil, but also the loneliness and everything that you're feeling, you know? It does help. So, but I think you need to go and like look in the shelter because as I went to go get my dogs, you're getting into shit. I was getting a shelter. So go walk through the shelter and see. You might find one that really needs love and attention. And I don't know if you want a cat or a dog, but it's interesting. Look at my cat jump up here. Um, but it'll get you up to go. It'll give you purpose. Do you know what I mean? I think that's the biggest message for you, and I think that's coming from your pugs and your husband. And just don't focus on love. Focus on loving yourself. But animals are healing in so many ways, and that will help heal your heart chakra. Yeah. So go and look and see. Yeah. See? Did you hear her? She said, yeah. That's Hope, by the way. Her name is Hope. Um, I think it's gonna be a little bit, but that's okay. You have to find yourself again. You're just so used to being with someone that we kind of get codependent on that, right? So it's the time in your life to be alone for now. The guy will come when they're meant to come when you're healed completely and it's time. You know what I mean? But right now it's about you. No, there's one waiting for her, you guys. I know what you guys are saying, but there's one waiting for her. I'm seeing it. She's gonna find it in a shelter. I want you to email me when you find it, when you see it, because as I was in there, they're like showing me walking down a shelter and just like seeing this pet. I don't know if it's a dog or a cat, but you'll see when you know. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you have to learn how to be by yourself again. Look, I have learned so much on being on my own. Like I do shit by myself now. Like I fix things. It might be rigged, like it might not be perfect, but I fix it. Um, you know what I mean? Like I haven't needed a guy in 12 years. That says a lot. It's a lot of growth and it's a journey. But yeah, I mean, and it might not even be a pug. Um, don't just look specifically for a pug, but see where you're connected to. See what animal you're connected to, whether it be a cat or a dog. Look, the ball's going off. There's your validation right there. There's one waiting. I'm telling you, I was seeing it when I was in there. You never know. I keep getting that, but I don't feel like it's time for her to meet anybody yet. She has to go through this grieving process. Like we don't want to be with somebody to help us heal in that way. Do you know what I mean? We have to heal first before we meet that person. That doesn't mean that you won't, you know, um heal with that person when it's time, but you don't want to just like be with someone because you're lonely because you'll attract the wrong person. So, well, then there you go. He listened. He's always with you. Um, and you've been through a lot. So it's important to give yourself grace and understanding. And again, work on your heart chakra too. And, you know, there's healing meditations that you can do for grief as well. So it's just, it's just not time. I've been there myself. I'm happy to be single now. There was a time like after my husband passed, I really wanted someone like really bad. I probably annoyed the psychic that I knew, but then I got to a point where it was like, you know what? Just gonna leave it. I'm gonna focus on my career. I don't need anybody right now. And if I'm ever meant to be with somebody, I will. I'm just gonna focus on my career. And that's what I focused on. So, we try to remain a strong community here. So welcome. And I hope that was a good sign for you. He's very much around you. I feel lots of love from him. And again, um, I just feel like this is something you need. So go take a stroll down the shelter and see I feel like it needs to be a shelter. Like you're rescuing each other. You know what I mean? Like that you're rescuing one another. Freya? I swear to God, this dog. Freya. Oh, you're right there. I thought she ran. She's hiding on the couch. I thought she was down the hallway again, getting into shit. And let me know when you see it. You'll know when you see it. It does not, don't just make sure, don't like look for a pug. Just see where your connection goes. Maybe a cat or a dog or whatever it may be. Just see where your connection is. You know what I mean? Like see where you're drawn to. See how you, that was my dog. That wasn't spirit. See like what you come across and how they make you feel. And if you feel really a strong connection to them, because they're telling me, that's what they're telling me. Like you need to go take a stroll down the shelter. Leave the cat, leave the fish alone, Hope. You leave him alone. You leave him alone. Yeah, we have, it will pick you exactly. See where you're feeling. Look, the ball's going off again. That one isn't my dog. That one is the ball. I don't know why they keep doing the one in the back. Like it's that one's dying. Why they always do that? Yes. Because it was so crazy. Like I went to go get mine out of whatever he was into. And I saw you walking down the shelter. Look, the ball's going off. I saw you walking down the shelter and you'll see. And if it's not tomorrow, maybe the next day. But I think it's gonna really help you heal. You're gonna heal one another. Spirit's really strong on that. So I'm glad that you love cat. I love animals because I've said that before and they're like, I don't like animals. I'm like, okay, well. Hey, stop it. Zeus. Hey, stop. The ball's still going off. Hey, quit it. But yeah, it needs to be a focus on you. And what you guys have to understand is there's no death. So there's no dying, there's no death, there's only the other side where you go home to. So when they go home, they're still with you, just in a different way. And you have to take care of yourself because that's what they want for you. They don't want you to feel anxiety and depression and all of that. And if you feel like you need help to get through it, then seek a mental health professional. Ashwagandha is again good for depression and cortisol levels. And get into grief help if you need it. Do whatever you need to do, but you also have to realize that February isn't that long ago. The first year's hard, the second year's harder, and then it shifts and changes, okay? So you have to look at it like that. Yeah, I have a Freya. She's a pain. Hey, quit it. And you can get through this. You have to quit saying you can't because they don't want you to feel that way. Look, the ball's still going off. It's my birthday too. You guys, you're stronger than the storm. We don't live forever, unfortunately. We all go at some point or another. And grief is hard, but we can get through it the best that we can and realize that we're going to be with them again someday. Like there is no death. There's still that connection to us. We're just here learning and growing and evolving. Yeah, because somebody said their birthday, their brother passed. The ball's still going off, by the way. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's not a very bright one. That one's like dying, and that one's going off the most. I don't know why they like that one, but it's dying and it going off. So yep, Hub's literally saying, "Get on the ball, woman." Correct. But make sure grief is hard. It's not easy. Rome wasn't built in a day. You don't get over it in a day. You have to make sure that you're loving yourself, you're taking care of yourself, and if you need a grief group or you need mental health professional or whatever it is to get through a certain amount of time, till time does help. Time does help things. And when you're ready, a mediumship reading, it doesn't have to be from me. That helps things too, from a good medium. But I'm not saying that just to get a mediumship reading. I'm just saying that does help. I've seen people literally shift their grief. Yeah, they are touching that one ball right there. I don't know why. It's like dying, Tracy. I don't know why. I know. That's what I'm saying. You had a broken heart, and that's why they're talking about clearing that heart chakra. There are meditations that you can do, and you guys can see energy healers to help you with your grief too, because our grief stocks up our energy, and going to see an energy healer will help, relieve some of that, because it gets stuck in our energy, that sadness and everything. It mucks up our energy and our heart chakra and stuff. So it's important to see an energy healer too if you can, to get some of that relief as well. And the biggest part, if you want to write them a letter or whatever, but the biggest part is to know that our loved ones are always with us no matter what. Look, that ball is just going off. There is no death. They want us to live and be happy and be joyous and do what we love and walk through life with them by us. They don't want us to be sad and depressed. Of course, we're human. We're going to feel that way. But when they go, it's not the end. They're happy living their life on the other side. They want us to live and grow and learn here. Yes, talking to them is helpful. Talk to them. I mean, obviously the ball's going off. He's still very much around. Thank you, Beck. It's they love for us to talk to them. And if we listen, we can hear them talk to us too. It's those thoughts that pop in our head out of nowhere. But you've got to get over the grief before you can really hear them, because it is a blocker, and before you can feel things. And a lot of times people will think, oh, I need to see them right there, or they're not visiting me. No, sometimes things pop in your head. Sometimes memories pop in your head. That's them. A song, a bird, a butterfly, anything that makes you think of them is them. Exactly. So let me know. Look at the shirt I wore today. And then we had a Hope cat. um let me know if when you find that special connection with that pet you're supposed to have, because I think you're so used to having a husband and a couple dogs, and they're not all there anymore, and you really need something, and not a man. You really need something that can give you the unconditional love. You need that right now. You don't need to thank me. You don't need to thank me, but you're welcome, but you don't need to. Don't worry about it. When people thank me, it's like, you don't need to. Like, this is what I'm put on earth to do. This is what I'm doing. And I know it feels a little better now. I'm having a little bit of I'm just kind of tired today. The weather's changing, but they keep touching that ball for you guys, or for you. So I mean, I might get with my energy healer and ask her to give me a boost. I was gonna say, if you need the therapy or whatever you may need, that help too. When my husband first passed, I went and got therapy. I went and got on Prozac, because I kept seeing things, even though I wasn't there. I kept seeing how it happened over and over. It helped me. Ashwagandha is great if you want to be something natural. CBD, both of those things are good for anxiety, depression. So cats are good. I love dog. Like, get a dog and a cat. I don't know, but I love cats because they do heal you with their purrs and stuff. But dogs are great too. Whatever you feel drawn to. Well, you're welcome. But I always like to thank Spirit for it because I really don't do nothing without them. That ball is still going. Why is it the dead ball that they're messing with? Why don't they use the one that is brighter? They're going to kill that ball. It's the most sensitive, but it's the oldest one. I want to reset them, but they keep setting that one off, so. That's what I'm saying. Just give yourself grace. You've got to give yourself grace. You know, we all deal with grief, and we all will in our lifetimes because nobody lives forever. But it's part of our path with them. And through that, we grow and evolve. And then one day we're with them again, you know? I hate to say that if Trump's president, will be there a lot sooner, but no, I'm not trying to say that. They show me like what would happen with he was president, and it scares the crap out of me. Not to scare the crap out of you guys, but it is. It's a journey. Yeah. And I could be just symbolic what I'm getting to. I could be totally seeing a different timeline. Yeah, it does. People get broken heart syndrome. Unfortunately, it's a real thing. I was dealing with it, but in a different way. I ended up having a heart attack. Mine was more like anxiety all the time, but I think it was me tapping into my gifts. I found out last night from my astrology friend. We were talking about my midheaven being at 29 degrees Scorpio. That's the reason why I dig into everything, because that's what Scorpios do. They're detectives. But it means that I've done this many times before. It means usually when you have a 29 degree, it's past lifetime. I'm born with my gifts. I just had to tap into them. I had to go through the grief to tap into them, but I was born with them. She said I probably had experiences when I was little, and I don't remember. I don't remember. But so that was kind of interesting. And also 29 degree is kind of known. So that's why I do what I do. I'm literally born with it. I literally have done it before. And that's where that Scorpio, it's like that's where the detective part of me comes in at. And when I get obsessive over something, when I start digging into something, I get obsessive over it. That ball is just going. Girl, I know, Katie. I hope I'm right. All I can do is hope that I'm right. I've been questioning everything, so I'm trying not to. My humanity does that, though. Like, I don't ever wanna. Hence the sleuth. Yep. But see, I didn't know that till yesterday because it's literally in Scorpio. And so I learned that's like literally like a detective. Like Scorpios are like detectives. So that's literally where it's coming from, you know? They're gonna kill that ball's about to die. Why they're making that one go off, I don't know. You can barely see it. It's got like a hint of life left. Oh, why they're using that one when they have a bunch of other ones. Well, where's it at? Mine's on my midheaven. Is this the one? This one feels like it's. Look, this one's dead. Oh no, it's almost dead. See, these are off. Tell me how they keep getting turned off. They have a button you push. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Oops. See how sensitive that is? I didn't even have to touch it. And I have a whole my rising and my sun is Aquarius, but I have a whole stellium in Libra. Right. Yep. That's where the justice comes in at my whole stellium in Libra. It's literally humanity, justice, and detective. And a cult. Not a cult, a cult. Hey, what are you trying to say? I have double Aquarius. Are you trying to call me an airhead? Did I miss anybody's question? I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody because I know a couple people wanted on and then I don't know if they left or not. We do have astrology sweatshirts. Man, I got to get working on my whole outfit. My sweat outfit before. Watch, by the time I get to it, it'll be like summer again. I have a lot of air in my chart. A lot of air. I mean, and Scorpio's water, so I guess that would be like the mediumship. I didn't realize it was 29 degrees Scorpio either until on my midheaven, like until yesterday. And then she explained it all what it meant. And I was like, oh, okay. Because I was kind of learning more about Scorpio. I didn't know too much about Scorpio. I was listening. I've listened to that astrology 3 times because it gives me solace. The owl astrology. It's Owl Insights or something like that. OWL. And there's 2 of them. And it's Aquarian Professional or Professional Aquarian. She's an Aquarius, I guess. But they're on each other's channels and they did the astrology and Biden is at the end of it. So I learned a lot about like Scorpios on that and how they're like detectives. And I was like, oh, well, that makes sense now. My midheaven, 29 degrees midheaven, which 29 is a fame line in I guess a birth chart. I'm like, well, isn't 29 bad? Because it isn't a crime chart. It's like when things are happening and shifting and changing. Oh, you're welcome. I just wanted to make sure, because I think there was like a Kelly or something that was going to ask a question, and then just make sure. I don't know how to explain it to you. You can Google it. I don't remember everything either. Midheaven is your very important. It's like they're the two that and your ascendant is the 2 crucial points in an individual's chart to provide insights into their persona and professional. Astrology, the midheaven is the topmost point of the zodiac chart wheel. It is often marked in MC for medium coeli, which is Latin for middle of the sky. At the zenith of your natal chart, the marking of the start line of your 10th house, the midheaven represents the most public part of your life. It signifies your career, vocation, noteworthy achievements. It points to how you pop on public platforms and where you find prestige. While the midheaven can confer to celebrity status, the zodiac sign of your MC also determines your professional responsibilities and crowning achievements. So, get it? Like, my midheaven is right there. 29 degrees Scorpio. It's a fame line for the occult, for spiritual stuff, for everything that I do, mediumship, psychics, all of that. That's what Scorpio is. So literally, I am known for this work. This is what I am meant to do. That's basically what it's about. Okay. You can always do email question too, Kelly, if you want to. I don't get to them right away. What do you mean? She still helps me. I just learned how to do the mapping on my own. But yeah, we have a whole 6-hour live. I was thinking about clipping and kind of cutting her out, and because there was some really badass stuff that happened, like the balls were going off and stuff. You don't need to know who your guides are. You don't need to know their names or anything. There's an energy that's there. Anytime you get thoughts or feelings to go one way or another way or ideas, that's from your guides. You can go into a meditation to meet them. but you don't have to know, like, I don't know who all my guides are. You don't have to know their names or who exactly they are. No, 29 degrees is like a fame degree, but I don't really know what it means that much in a birth chart. I know 29 degrees is a turning point, but Uranus, I don't know. I would get my chart done by her. I don't know much about birth charts. I barely even know anything about the crime charts. I'm still learning, and I feel like I've gone backwards because we don't talk about it all the time anymore. I know, like, I barely scratched the surface. I just really wanted to know how to do the mapping, and I'm still freaking lost on the mapping. So there's that. Bad to get advice for someone else. I don't know what you mean. It's not dumb. It's hard sometimes to tap into third person energies, but I'm trying to see. It's Owl. I really like her. I liked her last reading or her last astrology with the group Cosmic Owl Astrology. That's what it's called. I mean, it's not dumb. I mean, are they going to listen to the advice? I mean, I don't know. You can ask really whatever you want. I can only give what I get. It is, but only really in a crime chart. It's not so much in a birth chart from what she told me. So, I mean, you can ask, but it just they have free will. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you can get advice for her, but if she follows that, that's another thing. But yeah, the owl astrology, like, I watched that video 3 times because I've learned more and more and more. Um, and it makes me, like, feel solace because I just keep worrying that I'm wrong. I keep stressed. I do that all the time. That's the freaking Libra in me, the Aquarius in me. I can't stop thinking I'm wrong. I'm having, like, my biggest lesson, I think, is to learn to trust. Like, I should know better, and now I understand, like, people don't trust me, but I'm stressed out about it. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, your vibe kind of, your vibration will attract that if you put yourself into that too. You know what I mean? Some of it can be her astrology chart too. It can be a lot of different things as to why we attract that. Usually it's the vibration. Look at the ball's going off. Usually it's the vibration where you're vibing at. And sometimes it is like literally part of who we are. I know. My Aquarius it's like Aquarian and logical together, and it's like, fuck, my logical mind is fighting my psychic mind all the time. Like, I'm getting this, but I'm overthinking it and worrying I'm wrong. You know what I mean? I don't want to be wrong about this. This is the one thing, like, I don't want to be wrong about. And it's like a lot of us psychics are getting the same thing, but then I see other ones that are not. Like, the ball's going off. And, like, with my rods, I haven't been able to, like, in cases they haven't been accurate, so it's like, oh, were they accurate when we used them on the site, the political stuff? I don't know. Like, because I don't want, like, to give people false hope, I guess, but, I mean, I'm only giving what I'm getting, and I just keep stressing out over it. Can't shut my brain off. But I thought it was interesting that, Biden told Ukraine to go ahead and attack Russia. It's kind of interesting. And Uranus and Algol, though, like, that's weapons and, like, yeah, so that makes sense, I guess. Do you guys see the balls going off? I wonder what that's validating. That I'm right? Make the balls go off if I'm right. Oh, yeah, that's a big problem because then she's with a bunch of different people that, you know what I mean? Like some people get a little over obsessive with love and instead of just leaving it. Do you know what I mean? Like no, I mean she's attracting the wrong people because she's looking and loving all the wrong places. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you're a Capricorn. There's not really a cusp according to my astrology friend. Now they're not going to touch the ball when I ask them to. That's jacked. Spirit, touch the ball if I'm right. Well, give me a validation. I need it. I drive myself crazy all the time with everything. I mean, don't we all wish it was like that? But that's probably a big part of her lessons, Kelly. She has to learn to take care of herself. No one's going to take care of her. You don't want somebody to take care of you anyways, because when that person leaves or that person cheats on you, then what? You're stuck. So you have to learn how to take care of yourself. It's huge lessons for her, unfortunately. And she's just got to quit looking. She's never going to find the right one. She's never going to find the right one if she keeps looking. It's when you're not looking and you're not trying, usually. Yeah, it's so much better just to be on your own. And if you're meant to be with someone, you will. And people that get codependent and are obsessed with it, they always attract the wrong type of people because it's for the wrong reasons. And they're, you know what I mean? Instead of letting it come to they're like going to it and forcing it. And it's not going to work out that way. Are you supposed to get a job offer tomorrow? Well, that's what people like when they just keep looking for it, you know, in all the wrong places and just don't let it come to them, and then they end up again attracting the wrong people. The last one that they did was not confusing. I listened to it now the first one they did was confusing with Kamala's I always say her name wrong, and then I do fix myself. When the first one that they did was confusing, but the last one that they did was I understood it and I listened to it 3 times and I keep catching new stuff. I really liked it, especially with the part about Biden. So, I didn't get confused on that at all when I listened to it. Yep. I think by like Thursday. I keep getting Thursday, so maybe by Thursday. I mean, I'm not saying we'll get a call by tomorrow, but there's something about Thursday sticking out to me. I'm gonna have to get off here and fix my heater. Damn it. I have to dump it out. I don't know why, like, you have to dump it out, but I guess it's because it's air conditioner / heater. Mm. Yeah, sometimes the bear goes off randomly. Went off the other night randomly. Like it had already been crazy. Like the balls were going off. I videotaped it. Like I couldn't even focus on the reading, and then I think I was reading the wrong person. But anyways, the balls kept going off. I think I had the wrong picture. Damn it. So that explains a lot. But the TV freaking went on, and I don't think the cats did it because they would have had to step on the remote just right, and I didn't see any cats up there. It's been off for days. Last one that did that was Micah Miller. But the balls kept going off and off and off, and then I'm getting around, I'm taking care of the dogs. There goes the bear. Oh, look. I'm like, I'm too busy getting haunted today. I don't know. I'm wondering if that's Suzanne again. If that's Suzanne, touch the ball. I know she wants me to dig back into her case. Micah Miller. It's weird. We were talking about Micah and it went off. She came through the EVP the other day. I'm starving all of a sudden. But yeah, it was a crazy night. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I started worrying about my mom because I'm like, are they trying to tell me something's going on with my mom? I started stressing about her. I text her. Like, all of a sudden, I couldn't get it off my head. I was worried for some reason. Kept thinking they were trying to tell me something. I was going nuts. It was nuts. I usually don't have that much spiritual activity. And the balls, they just started using those a lot lately. They didn't used to use them that much before, but now, since I got the new ones, they just go off all the time now. Pretty cool. Yeah, they're a nice touch. It really does show that spirit's around. One thing that confuses me in astrology is you use a natal birth chart for me. You would use your birth chart. Oh, you sound like me. Yeah, go to bed. Oh, okay. What is that? I don't know what that is. So if I don't know what it is, they're not going to show me. They're going to more like give me symbolism for it. Go on Etsy. I think this one was $60 if I remember right. It does not as sensitive as a regular REM pod. I want a regular REM pod, but sometimes when you just put in batteries, it's more sensitive. And sometimes I don't even have to touch it. So it used to light up, but it doesn't light up anymore. Well, I hope so. I mean, there should be a turning point on the 19th. I'm not saying everything's going to come out, but we're turning into Aquarius, so I'm hoping that the old card doesn't stand with Aquarius very well, like the energy. So hopefully. I know. I'm gonna have to look that up now. I don't know what that is. Reynau Reynauds. Is it a circulation thing? Okay. It's about blood supply. Okay. Women are more likely to have it than men. And it seems to be more common people live in colder climates. Huh? Does he have cold, like, fingers or anything like that? My feet are cold right now. Oh, crap. Oh, interesting. Okay. I would make sure. Have they checked his heart? Okay, that's good. Thermal socks is good. They have the warm hand warmers too, or the hand warming things too. That could be why I'm getting like I get blood too with autoimmune disease, but have they checked his heart? I don't know why I'm like getting that with him too. Make sure they check his heart if they haven't already. I don't know if it's connected or just something different. I have to get new ones. They're like 10, $12 for like 5-pack or something like that. Like these ones are different ones than I usually get. They have the longer stem. I just get them on Amazon. So when they start going like when they start dying, I just get new ones. The newer they are, the more sensitive they are, the easier they are to manipulate. Just like when the bear starts dying, I got to replace the battery in that. But I go through 9 volts like crazy because even if it's not used, the battery drains. They're going to become it runs in the family. Mine also. Oh, okay. Yeah. There might be some more stuff that comes up next year with his health. I don't know. Like I went directly to him. So, but I would make sure they check his heart just to be on the safe side cuz I'm getting that with him too. Yeah, okay. Cuz they do have like the warming ones too now, I think. If I remember right. They also have like the like heated sweats or heated shirts and heated throws. Yeah, I can see like if circulation isn't good, then it's going to make you cold. That makes sense. I'm not putting that on the screen back. Crafty's husband. Yeah, okay. Morning, evening, whatever. I guess it's both here. We are okay. How are you? I have a lot of people from Australia. I have a lot of new people, which is good because for a long time nobody was commenting or anything on my political stuff. It was like they hated me for it, and I lost like I said, like 300 subs, and now it's finally things are moving up. Thank God. Took long enough. Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be why, he could have been the neck issue too. Seemed like there was not a lot of neck stuff in here tonight, so who knows at this point, right? Oh, I guess I better get off here and try to fix my heater before it gets too cold. I don't know what the temperature is in here right now, but it's starting to get chilly. I don't want to go to bed hella late tonight because I've been doing that and I don't want to. Gotta take care of the little boys that have had their surgery. So I have to, right? If I do that, then I'll be going to sleep in this chair. For reals. My neck probably hurts because I've been sitting forward like that. But the thing is, stupid cats messed up my chair already. Um the thing is I'm gonna have to fix my heater. I have this oil one going, but it doesn't do much. Seriously. Usually they work better than that. Look at I could lean back. Look how I can lean back. Have what calmed down, Waterfall? Kai's like more aggressive. I hope that goes away. And he still wants to hump everything when he is out. Like, I only have him out with like Ginger because I want him to mellow out. Like, I let him out to like stretch your legs and go potty and stuff, but they're mostly drugged up so they can chill. But I don't know, he's like more aggressive now towards his crate and everything. It's weird. I'm like, I hope it's just the hormones and that he'll quit trying to hump everything once they get all straightened out. Because yeah. I can't listen to you in my bed because your voice. Oh, that's what everybody says. I don't. That's what Tracy says. Everybody says my voice. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't. I think my voice sounds normal. Yeah, I don't know why he's a little more aggressive. Like Kai is not an aggressive dog, but he's being a little brat. I need to see how long it takes for dog's hormones. How long does it take a male dog's hormones to, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for, to adjust after being neutered? Several weeks? Ah, crap. Can take several weeks to a few months for a dog's testosterone levels to stabilize at a lower rate. During this time, you might still observe some behaviors influenced by the hormone. Yep, that happens. That's been happening. Wonder if that would make him aggressive, though. Because he's a little brat. decrease in testosterone level, which has been associated with several misbehaviors and health concerns. How long does it take testosterone to leave the system after neutering? The process of testosterone reduction isn't instantaneous. In fact, it takes around 6 weeks for a male dog's hormones to leave him entirely. Justice acts normal, but Kai doesn't because he was neutered a little too late, in my opinion. During this time, the recently neutered canine might exhibit signs of an intact dog, such as attempting to breed with females or marking their territory. Yep. Transitional period is a crucial time to remain vigilant and keep your neutered pup away from any end. They're all fixed, so I don't got to worry about that. Key points. After neutering a dog takes several weeks. The exact timeline can vary depending on the dog's age, breed, overall health. It's important to follow. Did that. Neutering can have various benefits. Reducing aggression. Why is he more aggressive now? Preventing. Oh, probably because of his testosterone. I'm sure. I gotta look at their incision. First week or so. They told me 14 days. So, Oh, I don't know. People like my voice. It's very weird. I know. I think especially because, like, Justice wasn't at the stage where, like, he was, humping and stuff, but Kai was. So I think that's why. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I have a dog that humps pillows. Yeah. And he's been fixed for years. He's like 5 or 6, and he humps pillows, and he's been fixed since he was like before even 1. So I don't know. Tracy, give your husband a pillow. He's probably like, "You're Rachelle obsessed." Here, take your pillow and go to bed, husband. We're all purple today. He should be jealous. Lizzie's gonna be jealous too. No, Lizzie said thanks for filling in. I finally got to talk to her. She doesn't have a phone and stuff right now, so I miss her. She's gonna have a lot to catch up on when she comes back. Crafty, TMI, I'm not putting that on the screen. Oh, and you said bye, Felicia. I always keep Tracy up really late. She's always up with me on lives or whatever. Hey, I'll always be around. Tracy grew on me. She pushed her little Aries person into my life, and she just like latched on, and she grew on me. Because I'm like, at first I'm very weird about people because people have been such assholes to me before, so I'm like weird who I like become friends with, but she just like has grown on me like a mole. We've been outside waving at the aliens to come get us. Every day I'm out there like, come get me, please. And now I'm seeing them in my head. I think I'm going crazy. Never forget, Rochelle, when you said I can hear hammering and my son was on the carpet hammering at the exact time. I know when I do shit like that, it's so weird. You're my mole, Tracy. Come get us. You're swimming around tonight a lot. That's good. Why does your thing feel like it's not very warm, though? I know, but that I'm telling you, I wish I could draw. I wish I could draw the alien I see. Like, for real, I wish I could. Because she's so beautiful. And it's like, I can't draw for shit. So you'd steal like a stick person. I don't know, Tracy. No, Nato, no. So funny, I told him too, he was so surprised, but he's pretty psychic himself, so he understood it too. Yeah, I can't draw for shit. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Nope. Nope. I am gonna draw a stick figure of Trump though and scribble it out. No, I don't do phone readings. I do either video or chat. I don't like phone because I have to be able to record it because people need to go back on their readings. So if people schedule, it needs to be StreamYards or chat. I said, is it the same thing as is it the same thing as a voodoo doll? Oh, do you guys remember? I was gonna take a screenshot and show you guys. So the day that we had the election, I said this bastard better not try to steal our votes like last time, or I'm getting a voodoo doll. And what happened? Allegedly, later on. Like, I knew it. A part of me knew it. Now I just need a voodoo doll. I'm afraid to. Because there is a blowback to it. Otherwise I would have already gotten one and taken the heat for everybody. Like I told you, if I do that and I take the heat, y'all have to make sure my animals are taken care of, because the blowback of that is you have a no, I don't have a drawing program. No, but I'm just saying I called it. I knew he was gonna do it. When everything started shifting, I was like, yep, he's stealing boat skin. It's not the first time. I don't have a drawing program. I have one where you can put faces together. I haven't used it in a really long time. What? This is my Trump. There. Truth come out. Where's my Trump? See his little hair in his belly? That's not her. That's Trump. Oh, we have to do a devil. There. See the devil horns and then. Seriously, I thought of getting one and driving over it. Yeah, see, I didn't even put a smile. I just put very, very, like, slits for eyes. I don't have an orange pen. I guess I could draw an orange. Well, maybe I do have an orange pen. It is horns. It is horns. And the hair. I do have orange. Hold on. It's not a crayon though. I have an orange pen. Oh, I have an orange. This is orange. I don't have my light on because you can't see the balls better. Oh yeah. Well, then you can't see the. There. Thought I had black. I don't. What do you know? Like one of the only markers I have is orange. I wonder if I have red. We're usually relaxing and chill. We have fun. We have fun. Even when we're not doing anything, we have fun. Stupid MAGA hat. I kind of put it above his hair because I like his hair like that. I don't have any white though. I just have to leave it like that. And then we'll just make his belly orange. Dump. I'll burn it. No, I'm just kidding. There. I mean, I'm not truly into the negative, like, not really. I mean, that's not really my thing. I'm not all into that. Like, anybody can like think negatively about you, but oh yeah, a diaper. You're right. You gotta draw a diaper. How do I draw a diaper? I guess I'll just do a triangle. Well, he has hair plugs. You came into my drawing of Trump. See his diaper? He's got horns too. They're underneath the hat. See? They're underneath the hat. They're horns. And then there's his little stupid hair. I didn't forget his diaper. I told you, don't you see the triangle down here? That's his diaper. I know, it looks like a child's drawing. I don't care. He wears the hat because of his devil horns. Yippers. Yep. I told you I can't draw. I can't draw, but that's okay. There we go. Oh, Rosa, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. I can't help myself. Now whenever I feel like it, I'm just gonna come over here like and just start putting X's on him. He does. Apparently. Allegedly he does. Well, he is. I made his face like yeah, just come over here and feel better. They do have voodoo dolls. But I know that there's a bad blowback. So like I said, if anything happens to me, you know what I did. And you know what I did, and you'll need to take care of me. You'll need to take care of my animals. But I dropped my book. Oh, we weren't doing any more questions, but okay, Amanda, go ahead. I was just chilling out for a little bit before I get off here. But go ahead, and then I'll take the scrolling off. I think my dog did that with the ball. No, you're okay. It's all good. Go ahead. No, not really. I think a lot of it has to do with intention when people do those kind of things, but I'm not like a. It's okay, Amanda. What's your question, girl? It doesn't feel like a full apology or a sincere apology, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's an apology at all or if they don't want to admit that you deserve one. I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense, Amanda? Just remember rejection is protection and redirection. And do you know what I mean? So I don't really feel like this person should you should give so much time to this person, if that makes sense. Okay. Oh God, I shouldn't have put that up. Okay. I'm glad. Thanks, Amanda. What was I going to tell you guys? Oh yeah. So remember how I keep getting the it keeps coming up and just about driving me nuts. And the poison card and the drug card kept coming in last night or the other night when I did the reading. And I keep getting a reference to like a needle with something in it, right? So I don't know if that's like a way to take him out or what. But remember how I said there's a betrayal or someone that wants to betray him that's like in his circle, or will betray him in his circle, and that he's kind of like the face for like the people behind him. I don't know, like I'm hearing like the cabal. I don't fucking even really get into all that. But there's a different agenda that he's like the face for, because everybody knows like he's like the cult leader, right? So what worries me is that once he gets into office, if somebody might take him out now, it'd be nice if it happened before inauguration, which would defeat the purpose of it. Because I was listening to another medium last night, Brandon is his name, and they were going over his astrology chart. He's got, I think, Pluto in his 6th house, which is around health. That can also be around people that are around you, I guess, or people he surrounds himself with. So I thought it was interesting he was talking about that. But because we don't want Vance, so if it's gonna happen, anyways, I'd rather happen before inauguration. But I did get his and Vance names crossed out before like any of this ever happened. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. I just want to put that back out there again. So you have to understand that nothing you could have done would have changed the way that it happened. Things happen for a reason. We all have our time and place, and we all leave this earth when we're supposed to. There's nothing that you could have done or anybody could have done. So the woulda, shoulda, coulda is anything she would want to put on you. They don't want us to have guilt or think we should have done anything different. They usually leave on their terms when they're supposed to. So it wouldn't have made a difference. Okay? You couldn't have saved her. Wouldn't have made a difference. She went the way that she was supposed to go. You don't need to say goodbye. There is no goodbyes, because there's only love you laters. There is no goodbyes, as there is no death. We only go to the other side. We only transform. We only lose our body. We all end up there eventually anyways. You can talk to her and say anything you want to say to her now, and she will hear you. So whatever you want to say, I love you, Mom. I miss you, Mom. I hope you're okay, Mom. Whatever you want to say to her now, you can say. She doesn't have to be here physically for her to hear you. She even hears thoughts that you may have. And most of the time, 99% of the time, they are at peace. So I guarantee you she's at peace and she's fine. I'm not getting anything that she isn't. And it's going to take time. Again, we talked about this earlier. Grief. First year's hard, second year's harder, then it gets a little different. It takes time. You've got to do what you got to do to get through it. Whether you go and you go to a grief group, whether you go and you go to a mental health professional, where you talk to her, where you sit down and write. You get a mediumship reading, not just from me, from somebody else when it's time. That all of that is going to help you to grow and understand that we all have our time and place to go back to the other side. We're not meant to live here forever. We're just in a meat suit, so to speak, living our lessons and learning and growing and evolving. And when it's our time to go, there's nothing that can stop that. So I understand my mom is also my best friend. And I know one day she's not going to be here anymore. That's just unfortunately the way that life goes on Earth. But we all end up together on the other side eventually. You can tell her that. That's what I'm saying. What are you saying you're sorry for? That's what I'm saying. There's nothing to say you're sorry for. They don't want us to have that guilt because it does us no good. It keeps us from, when we have guilt, it keeps us from healing and moving on and moving forward and healing ourselves. So you have to not have guilt because there's nothing you could have changed, right? And they don't want that for us. They want us to live our life, be happy, smile, do the things that we love to do with them by our sides. With them by our side. So, and you don't have to get it from me. I just say that I notice like medium readings help people a lot. And it shifts and changes their healing process whenever it's time. Some people want it done right away. Sometimes people need time, but I do know that it shifts the healing process because it lets people know that they're okay on the other side, right? If you do want it with me, there's a link in the description box. I usually do Wednesdays because I've been trying to work on my YouTube, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not saying get it with me. That's not why I'm saying it. I'm just saying that sometimes it'll help in your healing process as you go along when you're ready for it with whoever that may be that you feel a connection to. Okay. It's very, very hard to lose your mom. I have only lost my grandmother, and it was 20 years ago. I don't look forward to doing that. But at the same time, I do know that Earth isn't forever. We're not meant to be here for forever, and that love remains, connection remains to the other side. We are all spirit. We just still have our human suit. Well, she doesn't. That's it. She just went home where she came from. So, they want us to live our life and be happy. When we're doing that, we are, what's the word I'm looking for? We're living our journey. We're learning our lessons. And they want us to be happy and do that. But there's nothing that you should feel guilty for. She doesn't want you to feel guilty in any way, shape, or form. You didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, I mean, I do privates, but link is in description box. But it's like Wednesdays. I only do on Wednesdays. I don't know if that's gonna change. That might change. That might not. Last year I did so many readings that I got a little over. And sometimes I come on here and do them too. But I kind of got burnt out a little bit, and I wanted to focus like on cases because there's so many cases I want to work, and I can't do. It's too hard to do both energetically. So, but I really haven't been able to. I really haven't been able to work on the cases I want to. So it's like, and whenever it is Christmas, you act like you're there, right? So yeah, no, if you want to schedule, link is in the description box, and you put the see more section, and Linktree also on my YouTube. Everything's on my Linktree. So whenever you have like Christmas is coming up, it's hard for a lot of people, but pretend like they're there. Talk to them. They are there. Decorate for them. Do things you used to do. Live in that memory. Live in that moment. My grandma passed away first, and it took pretty hard, and I saw how miserable she was. And her dad. I understand. It's tough. Like I said, as we get older, unfortunately, mortality is a thing because our human body doesn't last here forever. But I can guarantee you that there is on the other side. I always tell people to watch Tragedy by Design. It's a great thing. You can watch it on YouTube or watch near-death experiences. I've Died, Now What? Those are all shows that I suggest people watch to understand how soul contracts work, how it is when we go to the other side, what the other side is like, how we're all beat together again. But the whole reason that I really like to bring up, like, whenever you're ready, it doesn't matter who you get a reading from, I have seen it change lives. I've seen skeptics who thought that their loved ones were gone forever just totally change their perspective and learn how to heal from it all and understand it better and know that their loved one's okay. So that does help. But you can sit down and write a letter. You can talk to them. Talk to them like you're here. I still talk to my husband and my grandma and my grandpa, like, whenever I want to. I still talk to them or I think about them. They can hear everything. So you're welcome. Just remember that we all end up on the other side together, whenever that may be. We still have a path and a life and a lessons that we have to learn as we're here, right? They don't want us to linger in the grief and be upset. They want us to celebrate their life and celebrate our life and celebrate the connection we had with them. They don't want us to be sad and depressed because that's not living our lives and our purpose and our path. They want to walk along with us as we go forward. And that doesn't mean you're not going to feel grief as a human. I'm not saying that. But at the same time, know that they're very much with you and that everybody has a time. You can't change when anybody's going to pass. There is no woulda, shoulda, coulda or guilt that we have to have because that's when they were supposed to go or they wouldn't have gone. Just like you say in your death experiences, they come back because they're not supposed to go anywhere. You know what I mean? It helps to talk to them. It helps to write to them. It helps to, I used to sleep with my husband's binder with all his letters for a long time. Like, do whatever you need to do to feel close to them. But I can promise you they're not gone. It's just you're just connected in a different way, right? We miss that physicality that we had with them when they were here. And because we can't see them, we don't think they're around, but they are. They're seeing everything that's going on in our lives. They're hearing when we're talking to them. Trust me, they know what's going on. And we all end up there anyways, eventually. Because Earth isn't forever. It's just a place. I call it a simulation. We come here to live, grow, learn, evolve, live out our blueprints, and we all have different paths, and we choose what we want to do, right? So we choose what we need to learn. And we have soul contracts with people, and usually if they pass before us, we made that soul contract with them to leave before. Unfortunately, that's a part of life. Humanity is the grief, but we're all end up together on the other side. Like, we come from there, we return to there. That's where we come from. We're all spirits. We just lose our human. So there is no death. I try to tell people, like, there is no death. Like, that doesn't mean you're not going to grieve, right? You're a human. You're supposed to feel those things. Allow yourself to feel them. It's okay. But at the same time, whenever you're crying or you're upset, talk to them. They hear you. They're around. Look for signs. Listen in your head. If you have thoughts pop in, or things that are said pop in, or whatever that may be, that's them. Yeah, if you want to yell at them, you can. They don't care. Anything that reminds you of them is them. So sometimes it's weird. Like, I swear, the owl that came at my yard that looked at me and hooted and then flew off, I swear that was my friend Ariel. Like, I talked to her, I yelled at her, like, they still hear us. Like I said, thoughts that pop in your head, songs, little things, memories are them too. You have this memory out of nowhere, it's usually your loved one. So they're always around us. That connection never goes away, and there's nothing that you could have done, and she doesn't want you to. They don't want us to live on regrets and guilt. They don't want that for us. Yeah, and that was his lessons to learn, Beck, and your lessons to learn with him. That's part of the soul contract that you guys decided to have, and that was part of his struggles that he had to deal with. Ezekiel, maybe you are the one that turned. Leave the remote alone. Oh, you little crap. I'm speaking of, I need to contact my dad. We don't talk very much. I don't even know how he's doing. So, why he did what? No, I'm getting ready to get off here. You can do an email one if you want to, though. If you want to do an email one, but there is no time limit to it. But you can just email me and ask the question there if you want to. But a lot of times there isn't a reason. Like I said, rejection is protection, redirection. I would take it as a sign to walk off and leave this person, because it feels like I don't know, I just feel like disrespect and boundaries. And people are dicks sometimes. But boundaries is a big part of it. Yeah, and even numbers can be it too sometimes. Like, the more that we're in tune with spirit, the more that we're open to it, the more signs we receive. When we're grieving, we miss the signs, you know? But on Amanda, I honestly feel like you're better off, and you really don't, like, you have to think of it like this. If he screwed you over in any way, like, why do you even want anything from him? It's a boundary thing. I just get like this, like, I don't know. Are there other women connected to him? I don't know. I learned a long time ago, like, I just don't put up with shit. If someone screws me over, bye-bye, see you later. It's not worth it, right? I know, Freya. Hold on. So I hope that, what I told you helps. Sorry, I'm, like, super tired today. The more open you are, the more that you notice. Okay, Steph. Morning, Laura. You got here just in time because I'm getting ready to get off because I gotta let the dogs out and put some heat on it. I gotta fix the heater. Stay off Snapchat, hookup apps, any type of social media. I'm very disconnected nowadays. Yeah, I always do that because I attract psychopaths. So unless a robot or something is dropped on my doorway, I'm just gonna be single. Good night, Rosa. Thanks for being here. See, we try to build a good community. And what I love is like we've had a lot of new people, but they all feel like such good vibe. I don't get people, man. So somebody says, does this even make any sense to you? I'm not trying to call anybody out, but I don't understand this question. I don't understand this comment. I believe in your abilities. Been watching you for a while now. You found that little boy in the dump and others like rich guy. However, I can't agree with your Trump analysis. But it's all, does that make any sense to you? Like you're gonna listen to everything but this, but the dude's a predator and a criminal, and he's surrounding himself with snakes. What the fuck? Like you can't just say you're just right sometimes, and like I haven't proven myself, but I don't. Does that make any fucking sense to anybody? Mine didn't break. I just have to dump out the water in it. I mean, that makes literally no sense. Do people not watch the economic plan? Did I say anybody was all good? No, but sorry. All I know is what I was shown with Kamala. So, you know, you can't put everybody in the same box. Period. That's like saying all doctors are bad, all lawyers are bad. You can't do that. Everybody has their own paths and their own fates and things they're supposed to do. Just because someone's a politician doesn't make they're horrible. Doesn't mean that they make all the right decisions. No, but that it's important to learn, grow, and evolve. Look, the ball went off, or the blue light went off. No, that was me. So, oh, now that wasn't me. I like that. That validates what I just said. That was the dog. He will decimate the economy. It's been proven by economics, by what he wants to do. He will decimate the economy. And he wants an authoritarian regime. Come on. Just because the other side isn't perfect doesn't mean that we need that. And Spirit showed me what they showed with her. So her ancestors are pretty freaking strong. They followed me. They were with me all night the night I did her reading. They always show me her as a warrior. They always show me Aboriginal ancestors with her, that she was a queen at one time. Like, they always show me this. So, you know. What I was just saying about her ancestors. See, you can't put everybody in the same box. Like, I can't control the cards. I can't control the visions. You guys have not seen the visions that I've seen with Trump. Like, talk about Armageddon, talk about contagion type black and white shit. So, hey, Leilani. That's what I'm saying. She has Aboriginal ancestors. When I did her reading, like, they were strong. But I always say, like, we can't put everybody in the same fucking box. Like, everybody wants to put all the politicians in the same box. Sorry, but Trump's side and that side are reptilians. They are the swamp. Look. The ball was quiet until we started talking about that. So that's not validation. I don't know what to tell you. They're not all the same, just like you and I aren't the same in our life lessons. But there's a difference in growing, evolving, and wanting to decimate everything and be in control of everything. And not care about you or I or anybody else. You can't have a narcissist, a malignant narcissist. He's literally the Antichrist, and she's not. So, yeah, definitely not all the same. What? But I like to think that the balls were going off to validate all that. I mean, she has some strong freaking Aboriginal. And then when they had her step into that armor with her sword, it reminded me of, have you guys ever seen like Xena Warrior Princess and the like that vibe? Not necessarily Xena, but like the women that she works with, Valkyrie, or what are they? I don't remember. I haven't seen it in a really long time. But all the women that are warriors in the forest, that's what she reminded me of. Yeah, which I hope that Nostradamus is wrong, because if Nostradamus is right, then we're wrong. I'm hoping that things shift and change, because otherwise he will bring on World War III and things will be really bad if Trump stays in office. That's what Nostradamus predicted from what I can tell through his writings. And if so, that means we're all wrong. And that's why I've been questioning everything, because of Nostradamus. I don't know, maybe it's my hope. I mean, I can't pick the cards. I try my best to, you know. So there's that. But it's not over yet. All the votes aren't in. All the votes aren't counted. They can do recounts. I think they're doing a recount in Pennsylvania. Um, I mean, I just have to hope and pray that they're actually doing something behind the scenes. Yeah. But I like to say the balls are validating that. So the Amazons, yeah, that's what she reminded me of. Thank you, Broken Blue Blood. I could not remember what they were called, but that's what she reminded me of. When they put her in her arm, they like stepped her in armor and had her sword, and I'm like, oh, this is interesting. I'd never seen that vision before, so it gave me hope that hopefully she was a warrior fighting for it. I mean, I found it interesting in her speech. She said we had to roll up our sleeves. If you're giving up, why would you say we have to roll up our sleeves? Unless she's talking about like next term. I don't know. My rods always say he's not going to be inaugurated. My rods say no to France. My rods could be wrong. I don't know. But Cash Peters, his muscle testing is like, I don't understand. My muscle testing says he's not going to be president. So I don't know. I haven't watched his new video, but he does it every single time and comes up with the same thing. It is a defining woman. Like I said, there's like 5 other women all over the world, Mexico and I think UK. Like they're all female leaders. So I mean, it does have to balance out with masculine, but it is divine feminine's time, I think, and that we need that right now with everything that is going on with women's rights and stuff. Um, Ginger, you all right? Wait, what did that say? Oh God! Speaking of, he just popped up about abolishing the Department of Education. What the fuck? And there's people actually want this stuff. It's crazy. Um, I just saw something weird. Mexican president might be changing view on U.S. as Trump win sends warning to ruling socialists. Which I hate news. I hate Fox. Is considering Mexico City President Claudia Sheinbaum's, however you say her last name, administration is considering adjusting certain policies in response to anticipated challenges posed by President-elect Trump's return to office, seeking to safeguard Mexico's economic interests and manage immigration effectively, fearing that measures from the coming Trump administration might be harmful to Mexico. Claudia, whatever, and her officials have expressed commitment to maintaining a positive bilateral relationship while emphasizing Mexico's sovereignty. As a recent press conference, she reassured Mexicans that there's no reason for concerns regarding the election's outcome, including indicating confidence and stability of bilateral relations. We will work with dialogue and respect our sovereignties, she said. Rodrigo Montes, a scholar at Baker Institute Center for U.S. and Mexico, talked to Fox News Digital and said the bilateral relationship will no longer be reduced to a single issue, will be addressed in a broader manner. He explained former President Lopez was very skillful and be able to concentrate the entire bilateral relationship in a single issue, immigration. I don't know. That's a long one. I don't want to read it all. Oh, did he? Did they do his chart? Did they do his chart, Tracy? I didn't know that they did one. What? Wait, what owl reading? The owl astrology? Anyways, I've got to get this heater taken care of. It's getting fucking cold in here. Freaking cold in here. So, all right. I'm going to get off now. For reals this time. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys soon. I'll put something else now up for Suzanne. I think I had the wrong. I think I was looking at the wrong picture. That's why I was struggling. Because there's a Susan. She's also known as Susan. There's a Susan that's missing too, or something. I don't fucking know. I think I was looking at the wrong one. But anyways, I still got some of it right because I think that the like dirt lot tractor and stuff like might be significant for something. I don't know. The ball was going off when I kept saying, are you like on or near a private property or something like that? And I said, make the ball go off if you're on like a private property or something like that. And the ball went off twice. And then I got the recorder and I started recording and went off again when I asked. So I thought that was interesting. I said, you're not in the lake, are you? And then the ball went off when I said, you're not in the lake. So I think she's buried somewhere. I think he used the cement like so that she wouldn't get like dug up. I don't know. So I've got to redo that. Fucking doesn't seem like I got much on that because of the ball and everything was going off. So I got to do that one. Probably add cards to it or something too. It's about to drive me nuts though. So I went from the Whataburger where the last time she was seeing the back of the truck. So it's okay. Everybody misspells it. But yeah, it's Rachelle. Rachelle. A lot of people call me Rachel. Beck got it. No worries. I'm used to it. It's all good. So thanks for being here. I had fun. I know sometimes we do readings and then we just chill. And that's what makes us grow our community. So thanks for being here. Much appreciated. I got to get this heater going. Freaking cold in here. I got birds and stuff. I don't want to get cold. So, I just remember Lizzie. Oh, we love Lizzie and we miss her. Yes, we do. I don't know if she'll ever see this but she will never catch up. But I'm hungry too. My stomach is growling right now. I got to get a hold of Chassie and see how she's doing. Video backgrounds are now supporting the studio. I don't know if I want all that. All right, see you guys next time.